following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned. All right, and we are live. Welcome, everybody, to... Oh, my title is not up there. It is Horsemen of the Apocalypse. It should be right up there. The title is gone, but we are Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and we are playing on Total Tabletop. Thank you, everyone, for making it here. Season 2 is back. We need
Finally
a little air horn sound, which I took off my soundboard. So glad everybody's here. We haven't been playing this for quite a while. It was January 8th, so it's been 2.5 months that we've been waiting. We have a new player. We've done lots of fun stuff in the meantime. We appreciate everybody's patience and sticking with us, but we have returned. And tonight, I am your humble Dungeon Master, DM SteelX. And let's go through our players. We got the 4 of them down there. Some of you guys may miss the new face, so let's go ahead and hear who you guys are and what you're playing.
All right. Well, I am Brian, coming at you from Northwest Pennsylvania. I am playing... nice. I'm playing Junem, the newly changed Cleric of the Unity, which would be, so far, pretty fun. And I'm looking forward to testing out something new from a little Unearthed Arcana, actually.
Okay, awesome. Welcome back.
Yeah, and I'm 13, and I'm looking forward to kicking some ass again. I'm a ratkin, drunken master monk, and the person who plays me and pulls the strings, so to speak, is John, and he lives in Seattle, Washington. And no, he does not have COVID-19.
We all washed our hands before the game, so you guys are all safe. I'm just putting a title on here. Sorry about that, guys. All right, well, welcome back, John. It's always a pleasure to have you.
My name is Matt. I'm coming at you from the Great White North. I'm out of British Columbia in Canada. I don't have COVID-19 either, thank goodness. And I'll be playing Voxel, the half-tabaxi bard.
Awesome.
I'm Gur Doraka. Well, I'm Shadow, but I play Gur Doraka, the Bugbear Wizard. That's Wobbles.
Wobbles.
Your better half.
Pretty much.
Awesome. All right, so we have a few announcements to go over. Get everybody caught up and everything. Overlays changed a little bit. They got a alignment thing on top of them, so that is going to be represented by the things that their characters do, and we have some rule sets, some different buffs and debuffs depending on how far they go. They are going to be learning what all that entails as they go, just like you guys are. So everyone's at 0 except for 13, who is at a +10 already, which we can get into why later. All right, there's that. Oh, Chubby cheered. Voxel, which one? IP?
Thanks.
Awesome.
All right. Love it.
Okay, speaking of bits being shared, let's go through announcements. What are those bits for, and what can they do with them, and all that good stuff? Let's get all that stuff out of the way.
Well, if you cheer 300 bits, you can give us either a health potion or an inspiration potion. You get to pick who gets it. So, for instance, Chubby just cheered 300 bits to give me an inspiration point to give it through the session. Even if you're not cheering bits, you can still participate, though. We use a system called table tokens. Mm-hmm. Every 5 minutes, you'll get a point. Or every 5 minutes, you'll get some points, and you can use those to play some mini games in chat. And we're having a lot of fun in there. It's a pretty active community most nights.
Awesome. What else? We got some other shows on the channel. John, you want to go ahead and let people know where they can see more of us?
Yeah, sure. Well, we got 3 games, and we got some other stuff going on, but we're going to go with the 3 games first. So we got Sunday, we got Ages Past, which is run by AJ. Most of the artwork you see floating around here is AJ-esque artwork.
Mm-hmm.
And, come watch those people have random sex in brothels. And then on Tuesday, at 6:30 Pacific, all these times are 6:30 Pacific, so just so you know. There you can watch a whole bunch of people, the people that came before us, so to speak, kind of like the older brother. And come watch them play. There you can see Sean doing his work again. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, today, you're here for the best of them all. This is the little brother of Horseman of the Apocalypse, and we're gonna kick some ass. We
Awesome.
also got some world building and other shit coming. So
Yes.
stay tuned.
Yes, world building is going to be on Saturday mornings. We're still acquiring all the devs for that, but what we're going to do is actually be building the entire world from scratch. We're also going to be writing PHP, DMG, and like 5 modules. We're going to be coming up with its own system. It's going to be great. So some we're going to do live with everybody as we stream. So it's going to be, you guys are not going to want to miss that. It's going to be a lot of community involvement and getting feedback from you guys too of how we should build it as we go. And we have some really big announcements that's going to be coming to the channel. We're going to be coming up with some really great things, incentives for you guys as a community. So you guys are going to want to join our Discord so you guys don't miss the announcement for that. Link is down below. And if you guys missed any episodes, like episode 1 for these guys' season, because it was a month and a half ago, check out the YouTube. It's going to be on there. But let's go over a pretty thorough recap because it's been so long and maybe some people hadn't even got around to it. So, Brian, if you want to run us through what happened a month and a half ago for Season 2, Episode 1.
Absolutely. So, our Session 1, it began with a bit of a preamble linking Session 0 to what our current situation is. So what had happened in that Session 0, we had our friend Devis. He was honored by the council, I believe it was called, and left us a chest at the Red Dragon Inn. The big baddie of the Session 0, Kane, is to be executed in, I think, 2 days from now. We are currently at the Red Dragon Inn, and the Lunar Festival is underway. It is said that Lord Ivan Didov is set to give an important announcement tonight. On top of that, so what happened a few days after the trial, the menagerie kind of tied up some loose ends and met up at that Red Dragon Inn to see Treble, who was performing a Kandorian Rhapsody session on the piano. So they had some fun, had some drinks, and then made their way up to the suite to see what Devis had left them, in which everybody got something pretty cool. On top of that, they went out to the festival to find some snacks and some games. First, Gur went in for a tarot reading, and that scared the shit out of the tarot reader, Boris. He told Gur that there was a great path of destruction at his feet, and he would be lost in battle, and then basically just skedaddled out of the way. After all of that, they went to the Nuzzled Fox for a test of cunning. They went then to a arm wrestling battle where Junem lost in the final round. It was a close one, and then they also went to an archery contest where 13 won, which was also a good feat. From there, they split up so that Junem and 13 could go to the church. They wanted to make a donation. They also wanted to see if they could visit Lord Ivan, but he was busy, presumably, with what's going to be happening tonight. Meanwhile, Treble and Gur had disguised themselves as 13 and Junem and went out for some shenanigans and ended up basically throwing some cream pies at a school of wizards, which didn't turn out, I think, the way they expected.
Right.
But for good times, nevertheless. So after all that, they all met back up at the Red Dragon Inn for the end of the night drinking contest. They saw an old acquaintance named Violet there. And so Treble, being the bard that he is, immediately started putting the moves on her. And at some point, Junem actually saw her slip something into his drink, to which he passed out, like, basically right afterwards. Turns out she was just basically making her rounds, knocking pretty much everybody out with whatever she was pouring into drinks. So Junem, when it was his turn, tried to switch drinks with her with a little bit of sleight of hand, but he's got, chubby elephant fingers, so she saw it. And so with that, Junem pulled a power move and just threw them both back. Turns out she supplies the ale to basically the whole all of Kandoria proper and is just bored. So with that, Junem offered her some of Uncle Puck's spice. And so 13 basically pulled out the ultimate wingman move to seal the deal, and Junem and Violet headed up to the suite for the night. And that is where we ended last session.
That is where we ended it. So, even though we got the 4th new member here, we like to just organically bring you in. So we'll get to Voxel in just a moment. We're going to start tonight's adventure, episode 2. with the three of you. So you guys all went to bed. You turned in. Junem went with Violet to the suite. Where did Gur and 13 go turn in for the night? And you guys can get long rests too, by the way.
Awesome.
I believe we had like two separate rooms, right?
We had the main
Next to
master suite. Which
Oh,
was
we just had the
big
whole
place.
master. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That
And
inn is probably sleeping under a table.
There's a sock on the handle, by the way, too. So
Because 13 saw the sock on the handle and came back downstairs and said, I'm just going to sleep here. And he's sleeping underneath the piano.
oh, there you go. That's a good spot. I don't think you'd be
Nice.
disturbed too much there. And then Trouble got one of the adjacent rooms upstairs. So we're going to start in the morning. I think most of you guys are pretty early risers. So we'll start with Gur. So you're going to be the first one to wake up for the morning, and you're in one of those rooms upstairs. What would you like to do?
First thing Gerd does every time they wake up is they'll trim their fur a little bit, prep their spells for the day, and then immediately go downstairs and order a plate of food for everybody. So 4 plates of food.
Okay. All right. So we will go to the RDI map, and it is all black. Why is it all black? Are these tokens not set up?
I can see it.
I cannot.
I cannot.
That's a fantastic way of starting this off, huh? Has sight. Let's try that.
There we go.
That helps.
I can see again.
Can everybody see now? Or did you know?
Not yet. There we go.
I was hoping to have everything done. I guess I didn't have it all set. And Voxel was not there yet. Okay. Okay, so Gur, you're going to come downstairs. Junem is not there yet. We'll put him there. Okay. So as you come downstairs, there's going to be a couple bar patrons downstairs. 13 is going to be kind of curled up into a little comfortable position under the bed. It looks like maybe he's awake. Hasn't really gotten up yet. The other patrons seem to have noticed him, and they're trying to kind of stay a little quiet to not disturb him. You're going to see Violet at the end of the bar, and next to her is this very large man. Heavy set's got the hair, and I think you guys met him the last night. Was there a really dirty guy that was in the bar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that guy is going to be
really drunk guy that was just mum. Yeah.
So that guy and Violet are going to be the only ones actually drinking. So this is first thing in the morning. The other patrons are kind of just looks like conducting business, like maybe having some kind of business meeting or something. They're not drinking, but Violet and Bartho are hitting it hard at the bar, which you would notice all of that. So as you come downstairs, what would you like to do?
Come over here to the bar. Give them a nod. Violet was the one that went up on Junem, right?
Yes, she was.
Yep. You're down earlier than I would have expected.
Yes,
Pleasure to see you.
I arise very, very early most mornings. I hardly ever get any good sleep anymore. And you'll see her kind of like, her hands will be up on the bar, and she'll be kind of like nervously twiddling her thumbs. Did you have a good night?
You slept fairly well. You?
And you'll see her kind of elbow and nudge Bartho next to him, and he'll be like, how's your friend doing? As he's kind of looking at you and then looking at Violet and looking at you, you can see he looks very awkward, socially awkward in this situation.
Yeah. Did you leave Junem upstairs to sleep in, or?
And you'll see him just kind of pick up his glasses and kind of just start to walk away, and he's gonna go to one of the other tables, and you'll kind of very lightly hear Violet mutter, "You were supposed to back me up." She's kind of stammering, but then 13, this is your moment to arise. What would you like to do?
Thedine was underneath the piano, and his little hind leg was twitching, and he ends up stretching out like a cat getting up in the morning,
Okay.
and he's going to wander on over.
Okay. And right as you walk up, you're seeing Violet kind of like, as Bartho's walking by, and he's got 2 of these tall mugs of ale, and he kind of like clinks them together for himself and chugs one, and then chugs the other, and like can't decide which one. And one of them seems to have like a whole bunch of head. The other one seems to be something maybe a little bit heavier, but he's just going through both of them. So, Gur, you're going to see 13 walking up as Violet is kind of stammering over her words.
I never said anything happened. I just asked if you escorted him to his room or not.
We had a...
Lovely chat, I imagine.
Yes, the conversation was fantastic.
Dilly.
We were drinking and smoking, and it got very weird, actually. And we're going to pan over to Junem. So, Junem, you are going to awaken inside of the suite. It's a massive room. There's multiple beds. There's a full kitchen set up. There's multiple, they're down. It's a big room. And as
Sean,
you... Yes.
I don't know if you saw Ven said your mic sounded a little quiet.
Thank you, Ben. Turned up my gain. See if that works. Sorry, chat. Let me know if I need to go up or down. I'll probably want to turn my gain up, but sometimes picks up my PC fans. But we'll find out. All right, so you awaken Junem, kind of turning over, expecting to see Violet. But the thing is, you got super crossfaded last night between the smoking and the drinking, and I don't think you drink that often, right? Occasionally?
No.
Socially?
Well, by comparison, all I know is how much 13 drinks. So yeah, I don't drink much at all.
Sure. Well, last night you went hard. This beautiful girl, you took her up to the room, you did your power move, it was fantastic. You guys actually, from what you can remember, were having probably the time of your life. The deep conversation, talking about these matters of great importance, like the deep end of the pool kind of stuff. It wasn't just this superficial things, and you guys were smoking some of Puck's special spice, and honestly, you kind of blacked out. You don't remember, but everything up to that was going super good. You don't know what actually happened with her, and she's not there. So what would you like to do as you awaken, still kind of like really foggy about the night before? Everything you remember was great, but there was a huge chunk of the time that you don't remember at all.
Well, first thing in the morning, typically, very much like
Dilly, welcome.
I'm going to say my prayers to the sisters, probably a little bit extra this morning, and then choose some spells for the day.
Forgive me, sisters, I've sinned.
Yeah, right. Well, I guess look down. Like, am I clothed?
You are not.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So I'm just gonna. Okay. Must have been a good night, I'm sure. It's been a long time. I go through my morning routines. Probably I usually wake up pretty early, but so that's kind of a surprise to be.
Sure, not the first one
up usually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the night of inebriation that you made you sleep in. It's still very early, but not quite as early as you normally rise. Yeah.
Yeah. Check the position of the sun, and I guess I should make my way down and see if the others are not in here. Obviously, if I'm the only one in here.
Okay.
I'll make my way down and see if I can find the others.
Sure. You get dressed and you get ready for the morning, and as you come out of the suite, there's all these side rooms, and it dawns on you, maybe you should check on Trouble. And as you open the door, you're going to see that his room is completely empty. It doesn't even look like anybody slept in it, but there will be a little note that was left on his bed, and it's... Go ahead. Do you have something?
I was gonna say, just knock on the door, up and at him. I know it's pretty late for me, Treble. Let's get moving.
Yeah, no answer.
It's a big day.
No answer. Eventually you open up to kind of crack it open to kind of see it, and you're going to see this note. And on the note, it's going to talk about a major family emergency that has come up, and he had to actually leave. And in the note, it's going to detail, like, he doesn't have time for the specifics. He has to leave immediately, but he's no longer going to be able to adventure with you guys, and he's very, very sorry. He apologizes. He wishes you guys the best of luck, but he doesn't even have time to explain. Maybe if you run into Puck later, he can fill you in the details, and that's all it says.
That kind of makes sense, I guess, given everything that happened with Puck. I don't think we ever got the full detail of how close they were, but the others should know. So, yeah, I'll make my way down, bring the note.
Okay. All right, so as you come downstairs, are you able to see?
Yes, I can, thanks.
Okay, good. Glad vision's working for everybody. All right, so as you are coming down, you're going to see Gur and 13 at the bar, and just a stool or two down from them is going to be Violet, who she has an ale that she's kind of slowly drinking, and she's kind of like looking over at them, but kind of like she seems very socially awkward, but she's right there on the end as you come walking up.
Depending on how I felt, I imagine I would have probably popped off a bit of a lesser restoration just to kind of get ready for the day.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk down and, I'm actually pretty good. It's a good night. Good morning, everybody. I have some troubling news.
Tripod, over here!
We got you a plate of food.
Oh,
They went for Treble,
fantastic.
too.
I'm starving.
Oh, yeah, sure.
13 will pat on the chair between him and Violet.
Okay.
Perfect.
And as you come walking by Junem, you're going to see she's not making eye contact with you. And as you sit down, she's going to say, good morning. But she's not looking at you. She's kind of swirling her cup that she has in front of her around as the level of the ale is kind of like just at the brim. She's kind of...
And a good morning to you. I trust you slept well?
Yeah, I woke up kind of early this morning. I had a great time last night.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. Have you had breakfast yet?
No, actually, I haven't. Well, kind of. I have this here. It's usually what I eat for breakfast. And
interesting.
yeah.
One of your favorite brews, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, it is one of mine. So yes, of course it is.
Yeah, fair enough. Very good. Is it good for a morning ale? I don't think I'm going to partake quite this morning, but it's good to see everybody. Side matters at hand. I've got something I found up in Tribble's room, friends, that you should probably look at. And I guess at this point I'll just read the note. Now that
Wait, point of order. Junem can't read.
Oh shit, you're right. I can't.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about that too. Okay,
Guys,
so you found a note and you brought it down.
I think Treble must have gone out for the night, and who knows what he's up to. But I found this in his bed. Normally he's still sleeping, so I figured I don't think I've ever seen him wake up early. So
Good catch, John. I totally forgot about
I
that.
can't. Yeah. Somebody tell me what it says so we can go find him, because we've got a long day ahead of us.
Well, he can hand the note to Guran.
13's next to me. Yeah.
Okay.
13's next to me.
Yeah, 13 will hand it to Gur.
He will.
Somebody
Like
read the
halfway
fucking note.
eating
Yeah.
through it. Just, oh shit! I don't know how to put this, but it seems Treble will not be joining us at all. They've gone home, in a sense.
Like for the day?
No,
So we could just meet up with.
as in
tomorrow.
retired. It says here they're going to stay
see.
with Puck.
How far away would that be, travel-wise? Back to
Yeah,
where
the note
Puck
was saying he had a family, so he's going back with the
Oh,
family.
we don't know that.
But Puck
Oh,
knows
to the
about
family.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
But if he said when you see
Puck's the only
Puck-
family we know of, or at least that I know
Sure.
of.
Yeah. So you guys wouldn't know even where to go to look for him. But he said if you guys run into Puck, he knows the details and he could fill you in.
I hope everything's okay.
Agreed. I'll just sort of slide the extra plate of food down that I had for Treble over to the lady on the end.
Oh, Violet, we've got some extra food if you like.
Sure. Absolutely. Oh,
Don't want it to go to waste.
perfect. Thank you. And she'll kind of be putting her fork into it and kind of eating it and
13.
What?
Does she seem like she's acting funny?
I don't know.
Ah, never mind. I'm
To
just
the-
gonna start
To
stuffing
the
my
cat.
face.
And he like clinks his glass.
What did you say?
To the cat.
To the cat.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. The bartender will bring out you guys. A couple courses for breakfast. It is the festival time, and so he's going to tell you guys you don't have to worry about paying for it. And he'll actually bring out this pie. There's a lot of pies that he has going in the back during the festival. Ivan had decreed that everyone eats and drinks no matter what during this time. So there's going to be no charge for all of it, and he's going to make sure you guys have had your fill.
Are you sure he said have my fill?
Absolutely, yes. What else can I get you?
2 more of these, please.
2 more pies? You got it. He'll go. He'll bring out 2 steaming full pies and just kind of slide them on the table.
Thank you.
Yes,
This is a good morning. Okay.
the kingdom.
Just a little
the kingdom
discreetly,
is
I'll put my
paying for
goggles
everything.
on.
So help yourself. What'd you say?
I said discreetly, I'll put my goggles on and look at all the food just to make sure nothing is magically enchanted.
It all looks.
Because he said everybody eats and drinks.
Sure. Oh, gotcha. Yep. It all looks. It looks kosher.
Does it look kosher?
No, it doesn't look kosher, but it doesn't look
No.
like there's anything bad on it. It is very
What kind
not
of kosher are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Very good. So it actually tastes good. Just saying.
Hey, so Violet, are you not eating because you just had your full last night?
Poor lady.
Gotta be honest, Jim, I don't remember what happened last night.
Neither do I. What happened?
Okay.
Hold on a second. I remember having a good time, but I honestly don't remember what happened after we started talking about the stars.
And you're gonna see just this instant bit of relief, just oh my god, and she'll like throw her arms. And
No,
I didn't remember anything, and I didn't know if we did anything or.
ask Gur what happened when he smoked that stuff last time. It
And
was
she'll kind of
fun.
lean down, like super interested. What happened for you?
I was blasted under the ground for quite a while, and my squirrel tried to fly.
He did
Oh,
fly.
yeah.
I remember.
Shunem tried to fly too.
Yes. Did not go well.
Oh yeah, when you went over Puck's railing. Yeah.
He saw trouble
With the feather?
Oh yeah,
With the feather.
that's right.
and then he killed Wobbles.
I landed on wobbles too.
Oh my god. Well, I don't think anything like that happened. I was actually trying to get Bartho to try to get some information from you to find out what happened. I felt really bad if I didn't remember something happened, but I think we're okay.
And I'm gonna lean in close and I'm just gonna be. I did wake up naked though.
So did I.
Oh, okay. We'll talk later.
Okay. Okay. Well, I really appreciate you being a good sport about this, Gina.
Hey, good times.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Cheers! And she'll get on, and the tension will have massively died off. And you'll actually see Bartha will kind of get up and he'll actually exit the end, and he's actually going to be taking both of the pitchers with him. He'll kind of hold one up at Violet, and she'll say, I'll see you later, Bartho. Good luck with the simulator later.
Yeah, wait a
I'm gonna finish my 2 plates. I'd like to order 2 more.
Okay.
And while he's going to get them, I'm gonna since it is a new domain spell for me, I'm going to cast Sending
Okay.
to Uncle Puck.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know lest what's going on. So I mean, right at the bar, because I doubt anybody's going to care much, but do the gestures, and to Uncle Puck, who is familiar enough. So I'll say, Uncle Puck, this is Junim. I hope all is well. We just learned that Tribble said there was trouble in the family, so I was just wanted to contact and make sure everything was okay. Also, good thing for the spice. I had a good night last night.
Awesome. All right, so you send the message off, and while you're waiting to reply, we're actually going to pan over to Voxel. All right, so there's not a map specifically, so we'll just go to the basic Candoria map. But there is a bit of a tent city kind of set up on the northeastern side, outside of the city gates. So Voxel, that's where you will have been. So there's a lot of people who have traveled from outside the city, and all of the lodging had filled up inside of Candoria proper. So they kind of been instructed to set up out here. So there's kind of like a homeless shelter, or not home, like homeless people you see with tents and stuff, all kind of right out like on a street. But obviously they're not all homeless. They were given permission, but you just see people set up all around, and
So
that's
downtown Seattle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's where you spent the night there. So there was the call to action that Ivan had given out, and so that's why you had made your way here. And there's also quite a few Banff members, so some bards that you maybe had done some traveling with. None noteworthy enough to really for us to talk about, but they were here, and you overheard them talking about the announcement that Ivan is making today, and that they needed to be all present for that, to be having music and stuff accompanying for that. So that's you. They're the kind of the people that you had kind of settled down with, and there was an older lady who you had the pleasure of meeting, who had kind of stepped away for a little bit. There were some small children that came up running to her and kind of pulled her away, and she said that she would be back, but she was the one that you were talking to this morning. She was a very short old woman with glasses that were on a stick. She had a very large mole on her right cheek, and her hairdo was up in this big like beehive style hair. It's all gray hair. It was all kind of twisted and looked very much like a beehive, and there was maybe like little bee pins in it and stuff to make it obvious it was a beehive. And she introduced herself as Miss Honey, and she had a little beast companion that was with her, it's called a Furby, and his name was Tomlin, so it sat on his shoulder. So it looks kind of like a cross between I can actually pull up a picture for you guys so you can see it, but it's very, very big, like almost like anime eyes, almost looks like an owl combined with a cat with some bee. It's a bunch of like creatures. It's very, very cute. But yes, Tomlin was his name. And so
You're talking about like a literal Furby?
No. They are called Furbies in this world. They don't look like Furbies that you guys know of. Which I'll pull up a picture for you here in just a second.
I was about to ask if I can change my class to Ranger with preferred enemy Furbies.
Let me do this. Let's go.
Not a big fan of those things.
They're actually quite adorable. I'll drop it on my map.
Disagree.
How dare you?
I disagree. They're terrifying. They're horrible.
So
they haunt my nightmares.
There is what a Furby looks like.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
So, but Tomlin didn't have wings, though.
I guess.
So he was always sitting on her shoulder. So that is a Furby. All right. So after a few moments go by, and she comes back. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. My kitties, they ran out of honey sticks, so I had to tell them to get some more. Where were we, though? I forgot where we left off. You were telling me all about your adventures.
Totally nothing of too much consequence. Just sort of all over. It's just been all over, really. Never really stayed in one place long enough to build up too grand a repertoire. But what you were telling me about the announcement that's going on tomorrow.
Yes, Ivan is making a very important announcement. All the adventurers of the area have gathered here, and apparently he's wanting them to make some sort of pledge. Apparently another horseman is coming, and they are wanting to prepare for him. I've been so
not another one.
Yes, I've been so flustered with my honey business lately. Those damn terror hornets have been fucking up everything for my Furbies, and I've been so distracted. I don't know all the details about the announcement he's going to be making.
Well, do you know if there's anywhere I can find out more information?
I'm sure if you make your way in town, there might be people who might know. There's some shops. There's lots of adventurers here. There's the Red Dragon Inn. Lots of different places that you can check on. But you said you're an adventurer, right? So I was wondering if I could run a problem that I have by you and see what you thought.
Of course, my lady. Anything I can do to help.
So Tomlin here, and you'll see him. She'll kind of indicate to him, and you'll hear him go "Brrr," and make this cute little noise as she kind of scratches him on the chin. Tomlin here is a male Furby, and they normally are killed after the nuptial flight but I was able to save him, and he's become my pet. But see, the creatures, the Furbies, they produce all of the honey for my business. And the cave which they normally live, they've been driven out by these terrible, powerful beasts. And they are no longer able to be making honey. And with this, my business has completely come to a stop. I've been looking for someone to investigate and hopefully get rid of these nuisances so I can go back to making honey again.
I would be happy to help. Whereabouts might I find this cave?
And she can kind of show you on a map. All Ventures got maps of areas. She'll show you kind of nearby. It's not too far from here. Maybe an hour or two walk. Shorter if you were really booking it to it. And she'll kind of show where the cavern entrance is. The Terror Hornets can be very, very powerful, and if they start to swarm, it can be dangerous. So if you have any adventuring friends that you can think to bring along with you, it would definitely ensure your safety.
Well, I could certainly stop by the inn and see if anyone's available. Thank you very much. I'll get back to you.
Okay. And there is a little honeycomb-shaped building, which is where my business is. Before you go, make sure you stop by, and I'll give you some important details about what the cavern is like and some things to be cautious of.
I'll be certain to.
Awesome. Well, Foxel, it was a pleasure to meet you. Again,
It's been a pleasure to meet you as well,
Miss Honey,
Madam
and
Honey.
always stop by anytime. If you see any of my kitties running around, just let them know you're a friend of mine, and they'll give you some honey sticks for free.
Will do. Thank you
Awesome.
very much.
Okay, and she'll kind of put the glasses in front of her face, and she'll kind of scurry off, and you'll see some little orphans running by, and, oh, stop running, it is unsafe! And she'll kind of be chasing after them, and she'll be gone, and some of the bards are picking up their instruments, and it looks like they're getting ready to head inside the city. Is there anything that
I'll join them and make my way to the Red Dragon Inn.
Okay.
See if I see any familiar faces.
Alrighty. So...
Just a little metagaming there.
What? No, metagaming? Not at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, we don't know anything of what you speak of, John.
Adventurers always go to the bar when they're looking for other adventurers or a job.
Exactly.
Or beer.
Or beer.
All right. So
Obviously.
Junem, 13, Gur, Violet, you guys are still up there, and you're waiting for a response back from Puck. And In is going to walk Treble. So you're
Treble?
No, not
Oh, not Treble. I'm so sorry, Voxel.
Already.
That is
Already.
going to come up. That is going to come up. I'm gonna have to break myself of it. I'm so sorry. All right. And has sight, so you should be able to see now, Matt.
All right, there we go.
Perfect. All right, so you walk in. They're all waiting for a message. So Junem, you are actually, feel free to move about as you come in. Junem, so you're going to hear a response back from Puck, and you're gonna. I'm sorry, it's been a little bit. You have to refresh me everything you said to him.
We got word that Treble was heading back to his family because something was wrong. I wanted to make sure everything was okay, and I also wanted to give him props for the spice.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so you'll get a response back. He'll tell you that that Treble only spoke with him for a few moments, but one of his parents became fatally ill, and so he had to go check on it. He actually hasn't heard back from him, but then he'll also talk about, like, well, if you need more spice, make sure to come find him. He'll definitely hook you up with some more. He's glad you had a good time.
Awesome.
Okay. All right, so
So, friends, it seems like one of Treble's parents were very ill, and that's what Puck tells me brought him away. Good enough
So,
reason,
like,
I suppose. But
So like a hair bob thing, or
well, he said fatally ill, so I presume it was more than that, or just a very big hairball. I'm not sure. Didn't get the details. I will tell you, I'm kind of disappointed. I mean,
you're not.
I like to
very
think
good
of myself as a pretty competent healer. You know,
Yeah, but you're not very good at the details.
what kind of details?
Well, you probably leaving stuff out about this conversation.
Oh, he did say that I can stop by and get more spice anytime.
You haven't told us about the last night.
Hey, a gentleman never tells.
So what happened?
I don't know. We smoked the spice. That's what happened. You saw what happened last time.
a beautiful butterfly splat.
I just don't know. That's all the details I've got for you, friend. Gerd, did you ever meet Treble's family, parents?
No, you talked about them a few times, but most of the time, when me and Treble were traveling together, it was mostly along the countryside as we were adventuring.
Would me and Travel were troubling together.
That makes sense too. Well, I hope all is okay. Maybe I'll
Agreed.
try and reach out at some point once all is clear. Two
I
more
think
of those
Voxel-
plates, please.
I think this
All
is
right,
a good
the
time
bar-
for
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. And
Voxel
the bartender
to
will
come
come out
sit at the
again.
bar.
And you're gonna see a little bit of beads of sweat as he's having to run back, prepare food, and come back. And by the time he sets it down, like you order another one, he's like, so he's getting his work out for sure. Go ahead, Matt.
Voxel sits down at the bar and asks the bartender for some mulled wine, and looks over and sees some adventurers he recognizes.
Okay.
Hello, my friends. How do you do this fine morning?
You guys will recognize him. You had done some previous just some random tasks. Went on a little escapade with him.
Very, very good, thank you. The food is excellent,
I'll have to try it. Thanks.
and it's on the house. How are you?
I'm good. I just got into town. Have not much to complain about so far.
Wait,
just
hold
got
on. You take my seat. It's rude to talk over people.
Okay.
That happens a lot because he's short. Get it?
Little musical chairs. The bartender is like trying to catch the food and the drinks, but it all starts to get mixed up. And he's kind of like, your drink was here. Junem, you wanted some more food. New guy here. Do you want some food as well?
I'll have one of those pies as well, please.
And he'll kind of slip one of Junem's over to you. Junem, I'll bring another one, Junem. Don't worry.
Okay.
And he'll kind of be running to the back to get some more.
Well,
and you guys' drinks are all mixed up. You guys have none of their, like he totally mixed them up.
13 goes to take a sip, and it's not what it was mulled wine instead of something else.
Exactly, it's probably your drink. Exactly. Yeah.
Actually, I was hoping to run into some adventurers here. I've just agreed to help a very kind old lady named Madame Honey, I believe. She's having some trouble with some pests that she could use some help taking care of.
do you mean Miss Honey?
Yes, that was it.
Oh yeah, Miss Honey. She's
What
great.
a sweetheart!
Yeah.
I love her. She's the one that
she's
does
sweet.
the honey sticks, right? The right 13?
Yes.
Which I think we still have some of, don't we?
No, sorry.
No? Oh, well.
Yeah, those didn't last very long. Yeah, I remember that part, Violet. She had at least 4 of them.
Yes, Miss Honey is a sweetheart. I adore her so much. And she does so much great work with orphans.
She does.
Yes, I noticed that.
Yes.
She's having some troubles right now, though. Some pests are preventing her pets from making any more honey. So unless we do something, it looks like our business is unfortunately not going to last much longer.
And if she's having business problems, that could mean it's problems for the orphans. Junem? And she'll kind of like look at you like, what are you going to do about it? What about the children?
Probably finish my meal first. I mean,
Which one?
fair enough. Well, did she give you any more information on that?
We're supposed to. It's in a cave nearby, and we're supposed to meet her at her place of business to go over some details. I
Well,
believe.
hopefully it won't last too long. We do have some pressing business to attend to, but that's not until later today.
It only takes about an hour, I think, to get there.
Oh, good. I'm okay with that. 13, Gerd, you want to help out for Miss Honey? She's
Oh, hey, I'm
What the
ready
hell?
to go.
Yep.
Just has anybody seen my pants?
Oh no, not again! Are they under the piano?
They're probably right under the piano.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
I'm surprised it took us all this long to notice.
I'm just used to it, I suppose.
All right, and Barthel's going to be returning this time without his cups, and he's going to be kind of walking kind of quickly over to Violet. And he's going to say, Violet, I think we have the simulator completely set up, and so if you run into any adventurers, and he'll kind of like see the rest of you like these ones here, you guys are welcome to come check it out later.
Check what out?
The simulator, of course. Haven't you heard?
Of course I have. Who hasn't?
Great! Yes, it is new technology that we've been working on, and Puck has finally put the finishing touches on my grand idea.
Oh, good. Are
You guys...
Uncle Puck has been busy, I see.
You guys excited for it at all?
Of
Since you've
course,
heard about it.
of course who wouldn't be excited about that?
Well, what have you put in your request for your monster fight yet?
Okay, I'm gonna level with you. I have no idea what you're talking about, friend.
I am rather confused as well.
It's a brand new thing that we came up with in preparation for the horsemen coming. We have decided, we've partnered with the Revenant and Puck and myself, the mind behind all of this, putting together a simulator where adventurers can come in and fight simulated monsters in preparation for this terrible entity that we're sure is coming.
So special illusion magic?
It is sort of like that. You go into this hut, and you put on this device over your head, and the whole battle, the entire simulation is all in your mind. But while you're in it, you can feel everything, you can smell everything, everything feels exactly real. But you are able to fight anything that we program therein for you, as long as I've seen it before or know of this creature, I can program it in there for you.
Can you program honey sticks into the program? Just curious.
I could. It's more for combat reasons.
Okay, that too, obviously. I'm just wondering. Sounds pretty exciting.
If you guys should think about some things you want to fight and come let me know, and we can set it up. As long as I can program the monsters in there, of course.
Whatever it is, as long as it's got nothing to do with lava, I think I'm okay.
Well,
Could you program a Kraken?
There's a good chance, actually. I think we could.
Oh, no.
We can set it up to be all sorts of environments. If you're scared of lava, we could do desert. We can do.
No, I didn't
water.
say I was scared of lava. Just seen enough of it for the past.
You seem
days.
pretty scared to me.
That's fair. I might be.
He's scared.
It's been a long week or 3.
Well, come stop by if you guys are wanting to check it out later.
Okay, that sounds like fun. We do have some matters to attend to.
Okay. And so he'll tell Val to spread the word, and he'll go tell the other people at the other table, and then he'll eventually be leaving the RDI as well.
Well, friend, sounds like we've got a day full of adventure here.
True. Did Rux, did Miss Honey say anything about? Not that we should, because orphans and money. But is there any kind of a reward for said task?
Well, my friend, I believe the reward is the pleasure of
sticks.
helping out such a worthy cause. And honey sticks.
I think that should be reward enough.
You've got
but,
my mace.
Well, it is great to see everyone. I also have some matters to attend to, so I will leave you be. Junem,
It was a pleasure.
you are such a gentleman. I look forward to seeing you again. And she will kind of do this businesswoman kind of bow, very graceful, and she will also make her way out of there.
Still
again.
shoveling food in my mouth. Like,
So, Junem, what happened there?
whatever it was must have been good.
He doesn't know.
I don't know.
And honestly, she didn't seem to have much trouble walking away.
I was wondering about that.
Amazing.
There's got to be some kind of role for that.
Yep, she was.
All things aside.
She was looking pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
No
so-
wheelchair needed.
Yeah, good. Not like last time. So, yeah, about this thing for Miss Honey, I'm happy to help. I
To hear
don't
it.
think we've got anything to do this morning outside of finishing up breakfast.
Hey, she's an old friend of mine, so I'd love to help her out.
As he comes around with another plate.
He's done eating! Go away!
Yeah, I'm done eating when you're done drinking.
We'll be here all day, but I'd rather go get stuff done.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so as you guys down the last drink or finish the last plate, I'm sure there's much more to go around later. You guys can go ahead and gather yourselves, and were you wanting to head over to Miss Honey's then, or?
Sure.
Okay. All right, and with that, we're going to go on our first break, and when we come back, we'll pick up right as you guys head over to Miss Honey's. We appreciate everybody who's being here. We got some more gaming to do, so stick around. We'll see you in a couple minutes. And just a little heads up, at the end of the thing, we might go over. It's only like 4 minutes long. We usually take longer than that for a break. It might go black, but we'll be back. So we'll see you in a couple minutes.
My name is Junem. I have become the protector and leader of the adventuring group known as the Menagerie. Odd things have been happening since Londra disappeared. The tides fell out of order during the first eclipse, and the females of my tribe have since become ill. Being from a nomadic coastal tribe, this is very concerning. That is what led me to seek out the kindness, wisdom, and strength in the unity of the sisters. I reached Kelna shortly after it had been scorched by the Revenant, and it was then that I knew the full extent of my destiny. I seek the knowledge to allow my tribe to survive and flourish. I seek answers to the goddess's disappearance, and I seek to restore the unity of the sisters, to prevent the devastation of these horsemen from ever happening again.
Hey yo, 13 here, Ambassador for Unity and Honey. First thing I recall is waking in the Temple of the Unities. There, I learned and I studied all about a London. And let me tell you what, her ways, they was rad. But so few people would listen to the words, this really started to get me down. This is where I finds out I fights better with a buzz. Yeah, I'm a monk, what of it? My love is honey, and my soul is unity. Some of yous call me a dirty rat, and yous know who I'm talking about. So after years of preaching the unity. It's not until now that yous come to my door asking me for help. Well, this may be the miracle opening I was looking for. Let's go. Hey, anybody see my pants?
My name is Voxel, a half-elven tabaxi from the southern plains. I grew up amongst the Order, and as a child, I was bullied by my peers, though the kindness shown to me by a scant few, including Elantra, kept me there. Her words of kindness have kept me strong through trial and tribulation. When she and the goddesses disappeared, so did I. I had few reasons left to stay. I learned my trade at the Bard's College, and from there I have traveled the continent according to my conscience, helping those who need it, and finding adventure where I can. I seek to help the poor and the downtrodden, and though I have little love for the temple's current leadership, in these dark times I preach the words of Savadine: compassion, kindness, and perhaps even unity.
When I was young, and still unsure whether my name was Gur or if there was just the noise my father made to call for me, a woman named Alundra visited my village, and the sheer variety and potential I saw in her magic made it so my course was clear from a fairly young age. I vowed to learn magic to better the world around me, moved to the city of Laywell as a crafter shortly after, and set about learning from any who would teach me, though not many would, as the Revenant guarded their magic with a zeal. While many found me to be a dependable solver to many of their troubles, it wasn't long until I hit a wall in my studies, so I took it upon myself to explore the land and seek knowledge where I could, leaving the city of Wayla behind. In my travels, I helped those I could, but to me it never seemed to be enough. There were always more things attacking, people needing saving, but I cannot allow myself to wallow in this. I must rise up and end this once and for all. Someone or something must be behind the horsemen, and I will find them.
The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
Weird.
Look at that. We got back in good time.
Yeah, made it. All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. All right. Let's give away some table tokens. Love to know when we come back. All right, so we're gonna open a raffle. It is free to enter. You guys just type an ! raffle into the chat, and we'll select a winner. And it's got to be opened up before you can enter. So let me open that real quick. We'll do 50 table tokens to kick that off, and good luck. And the winner, we will assign it to it. We've been having some issues with the loyalty system. Sometimes it's not identifying people, but if you're, we'll make sure that you get it. We owe John some as well. So ! raffle will get you guys in there, and we'll run that. All right. So as you guys are making your way through the town, you're going to see there's lots of people setting up festival decorations. You guys played in some of the games before. Everything's in full swing. You see a lot of adventurers who are kind of making their way around. So the blacksmith shops are very busy. The local shops that sell adventuring gear, all that stuff, all those are busy as well. You'll see some bards kind of pass by and they'll wave to Voxel as they're kind of working their way across town, all organized, and there's some more of them with them. And you guys will make your way over towards the bee hive shaped thing. It's got some honeycomb parts in the structure. This has got to be the building. There's no denying it. This is probably the one. And I don't have a map for it, so I'll just put you guys on the Candoria map.
Nobody's allergic here, right?
If you're asking if I am allergic to bees, no.
I don't think so.
Trolls, yes. Bees, no.
You're allergic to trolls?
If I say yes, you're going to use it against me, but yes.
Well, it's happening now. You shouldn't have said anything. And as you guys turn around, a band of trolls is terrorizing the town.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say there were pests in the cave? Actually, there are trolls in the cave.
They're not bees, they were trolls, so I misspoke. No.
The ale mead you just drank was actually made with troll blood. Gives it a kick.
Nice.
Oops, wrong one. You guys are here. There we go. All right. So, you guys see the structure in front of you, and outside of it, there are going to be some orphans who, there's these little barrels that are kind of put up on stands that look like little honeycomb structures, and you can see them kind of pouring some things into some cups and grabbing a whole bunch more of the sticks and the. Hi, good morning.
Hey,
Morning.
any, how many orphans are there?
There's 2 or 3. There's one girl who's a little bit older than the other 2. There's a little boy and a girl, and she'll be the one who's kind of talking to you, and you can see she's kind of grabbing handfuls of these honey sticks and putting them into these other orphans' little trays that they're getting ready to make some rounds.
All right. He gives her 10 gold.
You serious?
Yeah, the elephant needs some honey. And he also takes some for himself.
Yes, take as much as you like. Are you sure you mean to give me 10 gold?
Oh, I'm sorry. He gives her 13 gold.
This is more money than I've ever seen. Thank you so much. Normal commoners make, I think, what is it, like a silver piece a week? Yeah.
If you're like a really, really well-paid commoner, you make a gold a week.
Yeah, so
like,
that...
if you're really well-paid.
And she's an orphan, so for her, she's just going to be like, take it me, kids! And they'll all kind of like kneeling at you. Thank you. What is your name?
My name's 13.
I'm great and powerful, mighty 13. Welcome. And they're like, don't know what to do. They're just kind of
no need. Be wise with it, though.
I don't even know what to do. And
invest.
Okay, and
alcohol.
That's good advice.
And
that's bad advice.
They'll all kind of put down all the honey and kind of like run off with the money, like, let's go buy something. Okay.
I quit.
Just kind of run off.
Spend wisely.
They'll just jump. You like maybe one of the little boys just like a little heel tap in the air, and they go running off.
They are so totally getting mugged.
We'll have to check on them later.
Yes.
So I'll start scooping up some honey sticks, throw them in a bag.
Okay.
We should really just see if we can buy you a barrel.
That'd be a good investment, actually.
A barrel of holding.
Just a barrel of honey. It doesn't go bad. So.
You don't have your Bjorn bag, right?
13.
I do.
Yeah.
13's going to try a little trick, and he's going to climb up onto Junem, take one of the honey sticks and break it open, kind of smear it on Junem's back, and then take the little honey sticks and stick them to the sticky honey. So he's got like this a circle of honey sticks stuck to his back.
Dilly.
That's going to make a mess.
Let's get a skill
now
check.
they're
Let's
there.
do a roll. We haven't done a roll yet tonight. What kind of skill do you want to use to see how well this works? You know, performance? It's the only thing I can think of.
Performance is fine.
All right.
I'm not fighting it.
Okay. Yeah, they stick. It's super sticky honey. So you just got rows and rows of all these honey sticks on your back as 13 is just kind of slapping them on there.
And now whenever you want one, you can just reach back with your thingy thing.
I've already had 3.
It's
I
going to
think-
cause problem with the bees later.
Oh, shit. Let's hope I'm not allergic like you said earlier, huh? Okay.
Awesome. All right, so the doorway is very, very small, so it's going to be difficult, but Junem, you guys will probably be able to fit, but it's going to take some hunkering down. Definitely is not set up for people of your size, but...
I'm used to it.
What would you guys like to do?
Well, do we have instruction on what to do here, Voxel?
I believe we're supposed to meet Miss Honey.
Hey, Miss Honey, you home? And he opens the door.
All right.
One way to say hello.
And as you open the door, you're gonna hear pots and pans kind of come crashing down, and she's gonna, "Oh, you startled me! I'm so sorry!" And she'll kind of turn towards you, and she has like this little this wooden tool that it looks like she's been stirring some honey that looks like it's cooking on top of the stove top, and it's kind of starting to bubble over, and she kind of turns towards you. You can see Tomlin up on a bookshelf, and he just kind of hops over and he's making his way towards you guys. Yes, welcome, come on in. Oh, and Voxel, yes, it's you. Come in, please. What can I do for you? Oh, you're here for the mission. Yes, please come in.
Yes. Well, we were here to get some more details on the problem you had, the pest problem.
Yes, please take a seat. And she'll kind of set the little stir stick thing that she had down, and she'll kind of pour you guys.
13 will keep stirring it for her.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Awesome. So, if you would like to try it, go ahead. It's very warm honey, but it should taste very good. All right. It's going to be just base honey. There's none of the flavors yet, so all the little flavor sticks you guys have had, the little honey sticks have a bunch of flavors added to it, so nothing's been infused yet, but it's still pretty good honey. So she'll kind of gather you guys around, and she'll go and grab Tomlin, and she'll be kind of massaging and petting his back, and you'll see he's just in total ecstasy. Yes, so my Furbies, they normally reside in a cavern not too far from here, and I go there and I harvest them. But last time I was there, the place had been overrun and all the Furbies had left. I don't even know where they are, but we need to get rid of these. Have you guys heard of Terra Hornets before?
Don't believe I have.
Sounds terrifying.
Not sure.
They are terrifying. These creatures are... Their exoskin on them is almost metal. They're very, very hard to kill. They're very, very strong, and they absolutely despise the Furbies, and they have driven them off, and they made these huge mounting nests. I got out of there. I didn't get to see in very far, but they are very formidable monsters. They're terrifying.
That sounds frightening.
Do you know if they dislike hot or cold more or less?
Oh, I don't really know. I do know that they don't like the pollen that grows on the giant tiger lilies that grow in this cavern. The Furbies use these flowers to gather the nectar, or the pollen for making the nectar, and for what I know about them, they do not like this stuff at all, and it is quite acidic, actually, and I think it burns them.
Hmm. Go ahead.
Do you know anything about... I'm wondering if maybe I should start whipping up a little something that could help. It'll take an hour, but maybe we could do that and then try and head in.
It's an hour.
It's early in the day.
Well,
While you're doing that, do you know where we could find some of these tiger lilies?
They grow in the cavern. They're very viney flowers, and they kind of look like umbrellas that hang up and up, inside, upside down. Is where the Furbies come up and they gather everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you see these big umbrella-shaped purple flowers, you can't miss them in there. I don't think that the Terra Hornets would have done anything with them, so they're probably still in there. They don't like the pollen in it at all.
Miss Honey, do you have some extra counter space?
She'll kind of like put her arm in, like pots and pans will come crashing over. It's anything you guys need. All to do is the pots are just kind of scamming around, and Tomlin will kind of get down, and he kind of was starting to like pat some of the pots and pans so they keep clanging, and he's having a great time.
I'm gonna start with an hour-long cast of Heroes Feast.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start cooking some dinner. I know we just finished breakfast, but
You just eat like 6 pies?
I'm starving, and I'll grab a honey stick off the back with my trunk as I do.
What about second breakfast?
Yeah. Trust me, it'll be the best meal you ever had. And that's my next hour, I guess, is
Okay. Can you click it? I'm not sure what that
full
one
cast,
does.
yeah. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Specifically, takes an hour to cast, and once we eat it, or I'm sorry, I cook it fast. It takes an hour to eat, and when you do, you are immune to frightened and poisoned.
Okay.
Advantage on wisdom saving throws, and 2d10 temporary hit points for a day.
Wow. All right. So you guys can go ahead and.
And it's not temporary hit points; it's maximum hit points.
Yeah, which is a poop roll.
Wow.
But, so we get 5 extra.
Nice.
Does
Wow.
everybody roll for their, or is that one for everybody?
Never cast it before, so I don't know. I just rolled it because I cast a spell. So
I'd imagine that'd be a DM choice.
Yeah, I think we'll just do the one, and you already rolled it. It's not super great. Sorry, guys, but
yeah, no worries.
I'm gonna
yeah, let's
put
do
it
the
in
one,
my
since you're the
temporary
one
hit
making
points
food.
anyway.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So you can just use the blue circle above your head for that as well. So what is that? 5?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and add that for you guys.
5 permanent. Until the thing wears.
For
Permanent,
for the day,
temporarily.
Temporarily permanent.
I've heard it both ways, yes. All right, and 13, as you're starting to stir it, it seems like the heat's on maybe too high because it's starting to, like, almost bubble over as she's kind of clearing a space for Junem to start doing this hero's feast.
He turns it down, and he's gonna try his best to take care of it.
Okay, awesome. It won't seem too hard to... She's gonna be completely ignoring it, though, because all of her attention's on you guys. Yes, so... I have to be honest with you. I think that this might be very dangerous. I hope you guys are able to handle yourselves well. These Terror Hornets are very powerful monsters.
Sure, we will be fine.
Oh, well, you...
Let's be careful.
I like your optimism. He's not the one with honey all over his back.
That's true. That's certainly true.
So,
All right.
and Tomlin will kind of hop up there and... Yeah, so Tomlin here, he's very rare. He's a male, and almost all of the other Furbies are all females, and they are able to fly. Males are not born with wings, and they're normally killed, so that's just why I saved little Tomlin, and he's been mine ever since. Haven't you, Tomlin? And she's going to be kind of tickling him a little bit. So Furbies are completely immune to the acidic effects of this poison, and I am as well because I've eaten the honey so much.
But we wouldn't be.
Furby woman.
Yes, the nectar seems to be what causes the immunity to the acidicness of the pollen. I think it takes a prolonged exposure, but I think I have some nectar. I don't think it will help, but it might. I don't know. If you guys wanted to drink some of the nectar.
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
I mean, it could hurt. We don't know the effects of it, but
Okay, and she'll bring out this little this is like a big picture of it, and she'll kind of be pouring some cups and be handing it to you guys, for you guys to drink while you guys are all talking and feasting on your hero's feast.
Nom, nom, nom. How does it taste?
Pretty potent. It doesn't taste very good actually. It's gonna be kind of like a NyQuil kind of thing, where it's definitely palatable, but it's not something you would want to drink. It definitely needs
Fair enough.
Whatever process she does to make it taste good.
Well, that's not bad, I suppose. I don't feel any different. I think.
yeah. And this stuff, this liquid would burn them.
No, the pollen.
Just the pollen.
The pollen, yes.
Okay.
The nectar seems to, if you eat a lot of the nectar, gives you resistance or immunity to the effects of the pollen. I don't know if it's going to help you guys at all, but it's worth a try at least.
Yes.
Is it an acidic kind of damage?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't like that stuff at all.
Yes.
You.
I mean, you guys don't. If you stay clear of these flowers, you should be fine.
Perhaps we should head out then.
Okay. Oh, and before you leave, though, I have a reward for you, and she'll kind of be scrummaging through. Scrummaging, that's a word now. She'll be going through a bunch of stuff. More pots and pans are going to be kind of tossed around, and she's going to bring up this box, and she will open it and turn it towards you guys. And you will see a magical necklace in there, and it will have a in the kind of the centerpiece of it is this kind of spiral shell look onto it. This is a Transodile relic. Have you guys heard of these before?
I believe so.
Oh yeah, I heard about them all the time.
They are very, very rare. I'm surprised you have.
Oh yeah, but you can tell us what you know about them.
Oh, okay. I guess that would be fine.
I mean,
Go ahead.
If I'm remembering correctly, these allow you to change your form momentarily into a certain creature?
Yes. How do you know this?
I just pat
I
my
taught
book
him.
that's on my shoulder. Or on my hip.
Well,
Yeah, I research. That's a research.
you probably know more than I do. That's the extent of my knowledge. I don't know what the effects of this one are, and I honestly don't have a need or a use for it, but it's your guys if you help me.
That's kind of you. Thank you. Well, any other questions before we make our way in? Is it dark in there?
There are some torches at the entrance that I kept lit, but past the first entrance, I didn't maintain any of the inner ones because I wasn't able to get there. So at the beginning, there will be a few lit torches, but the rest of it will be dark.
Okay, well, I do have some torches with me just in case.
Okay.
One more. Do you possibly know how many times this relic has already been used?
I don't believe it has it all yet.
Okay, good. I believe then we might be able to use this 2 or 3 times before it's inert. However, I believe it has to be bounded to one of us, so we will have to take a short rest if any of us wants to use it.
Tell me again what it does, Gur.
It transforms you into a different creature depending on the relic. It's nearly impossible to tell what it is until you use it.
And she's offering it as a reward once you're done. She's not giving it to you now. Okay.
Oh, fair. Well, that sounds fun.
Okay. All right. Did you guys have any other questions?
I'm just finishing up the last bites of my hero's feast, I suppose, at this point.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead and take the effects of all of that. Is there any other preparation that anybody want to do?
I will spend 10 minutes to summon my phantom steed so I don't have to walk.
There you go. All right.
Nice.
Used as a ritual spell.
Perfect. Okay. And if there's any shopping anybody wants to top off for adventuring gear, we don't have to necessarily RP it. You just tell me what you're looking for or what you need, and then deduct the PHB price for it.
Well, I've already got my steed from Fine Steed, which is basically Phantom Steed, but better.
What's the difference?
Ooh.
Fine Steed is permanent.
Oh.
It's like a familiar.
Yeah,
You
it's
summon
basically like a familiar, and I get a warhorse that actually has hit points rather than just disappearing as soon as it's hit.
Well, mine looks ethereal.
Well, so does mine.
Let's all
I have the
let it be
best
known
mount.
that 13 has the best steed.
I have the best steed.
There we go.
Off we go.
Okay. So Voxel with your fine steed. Let's get some description. What's your steed look like?
It's an unusually intelligent looking black warhorse. I guess it's black. I can make it look like whatever I want. So
Sure.
or well, within I can't make it look like an elephant. unfortunately.
And why would you?
Oh, we've already got one of those.
Exactly. Okay. All right, so you have a black warhorse. Okay.
Yeah.
And
What does the Phantom Steed look like?
Yeah.
Basically, semi see-through, sort of a glowing goldish green glow to it, like you would expect a ghost to. It literally looks like an undead ghostly horse with like a little bit of mist coming off of it.
That's pretty cool. All right, so as you guys leave Miss Honey's, it's going to take a little bit of a journey to get over there, between an hour or two. So you guys have plenty of time to RP or talk about anything that you guys want to, or we can fast track. It's up to you guys.
Vaxel, it's been a while since we've done quests with you. Have your abilities improved? What will you do now?
Oh, I would say they've improved rather dramatically. I've been known to cast a few high-level spells now and again.
Well, that's good to hear. It sounds like we might need one or two of those from the sounds of these big wasps.
How about yourselves? How have you been?
In trouble with the law, occasionally. Not on purpose.
Getting in, hopefully no troubles in the
We've
the
been
ladies'
cleared of all that.
Yes, cleared of all charges.
I think we're doing well with the ladies' department. Again, I don't remember.
He doesn't remember.
I did wake up naked, though.
Oh, that's always promising. If
If that's what you're looking for, I'm not sure.
It's either
I do remember
promising or
some-
worrying. One or the other.
We had some good conversation from the parts I do remember. But she's a nice lady. It's
That's good.
acting a little funny, but
Perhaps we'll be able to find a spell that can return your memory to you in the future.
Yes, perhaps.
it might not. It might be for the best. It might be for the best, permanently forgotten.
It could be really good news or really bad news.
That makes me wonder, though, Junim, has there ever been any half-breeds in your species? I myself am only part bugbear.
That's fair. I only know the clan that we travel with, and we're all 100% awesome. But
What do you mean half breeds? Junem's like half elephant, right?
And half what did you think?
what's an elephant? I'm a loxodon. I mean, we're one of a kind. That's all it is. Not half of anything. I'm all loxodon.
Are there elephants anywhere in Doria?
That is a very good question. You guys have never seen them, but they might exist.
That would be an interesting.
Probably like the dinosaur version of your people.
Primates.
Kurtz is actually on a quest for season 1 to find something they're calling like Elefante or something different. Yeah, he's trying to find one.
That's awesome.
They haven't found one yet.
But no, as far as I know, it's just us Loxes and not much more. We're not a very populous race. Or at least I've not met more than the few that we travel with up north.
You're the first one I've met.
Well, hopefully given a good impression of our race.
I've met a few on our travels, and you are by far the most regal and well presented of your kind that I've ever met.
As I'm grabbing another honey stick off my back.
Yep.
That regal moment of yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're halfway through one stick, already grabbing the next one.
He was complaining that they were stuck to his back, but now he's enjoying them.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining anymore. Certainly not.
You know, massive breakfast, a bunch of sticks, a
fucking
magical
hero's feast.
and you still go for more honey sticks.
And 13 is up on Junem's head just drinking.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so after a short bit of traveling, you guys work your way towards the cavern that she indicated on the map, and there seems to be a bunch of disturbance that you guys can kind of tell at this entrance. If you guys want to make any, from that's what you get passively. If you guys want to make any kind of skill checks to see what you can find out from it, as you guys are making your way to the entrance to the cavern. And the weather outside has been very, very sunny, very bright sun, and this seems actually very odd because the last 20 years has been constant natural disasters, storms, earthquakes, flooding, bunch of things, and the last several days have been blue skies, bright sun, no, overcast is just the norm, so it's been very, very very nice outside.
Sure, I'll make a perception check.
Okay.
First roll of the game.
Well, not the first.
And it's a 3.
All right, so
Dilly, dilly.
you're falling behind Junem, who keeps pulling the honey sticks stuck to his back, so that is probably going to be distracting you as you guys are coming towards the entrance here.
Oh, would I be making? I don't think I'd be making a check at that point.
Okay.
Well, if I'm in the front, actually, yeah. Does it look off?
Yeah, it does. Something looks disturbed. That's what you guys are getting passively. You don't have to make a check, but if you're wanting to, I'm giving you the opportunity.
Oops, I did it twice.
All right.
Not a crit.
All right, yeah, we'll go with the first one. All right, 21. All right, so it seems as you're kind of investigating, you're actually going to notice kind of where this entrance is. There are some bushes on either side. You're going to look over there, Junem, and as you're kind of peering over, you're actually going to see a dead female Furby that is laying on the ground in the bushes.
Pick it up, I guess, by the wings and show the rest of the group.
Okay.
Goodness.
And as you are holding up, you're going to see this. It almost looks like a dagger at first, but as you kind of look at it closer, it's this jagged-looking chunk of metal, and it almost looks like a giant stinger that is in this creature, and it's metal.
How does it? It's metal. Does it smell at all? Smelling for poison or anything else?
It does not smell poisonous.
Okay.
But there looks like some kind of chemical burns around the wound of this Furby.
With a stinger that size, I don't think you need to be very poisonous.
Any stinger I've ever encountered usually was, though.
Fair.
Well, how big is this? I'm going to put it up next to 13's head for size comparison.
Goodness.
Furby are going to be about...
Not the Furby, the stinger.
Okay, yeah, so the Furby's about this big. The stinger, it's going to be like knife-sized.
I'm sorry, basically a furry bee this big?
Yes, the Furbies are like a very fat cat size. But yeah, the stinger that's in there is like a jagged metal dagger.
It's a good thing Voxel's braver than I am. Holy cow.
Right. Well, this will be interesting.
Indeed.
Anyone have any questions
Thanks for following.
or regrets?
Any final words?
Final words? Yeah.
Does
Really?
the Furby appear to have pollen on it still?
Ooh. Give me nature, medicine, whatever skill you're trying to use for that.
18.
Yes, there are some traces. So as you're kind of looking at this body, trying to get some information before you go in there, it seems like the hind legs of this Furby, there's like this not really a pouch, but like this bulbous part that's on there, and it seems like that's what they use to collect some of the pollen, and it does seem like there's a little bit of little traces of the pollen in there.
Does anyone use a crossbow? I know you don't, 13, but
I have one.
I could attempt to rub the crossbow bolts on the pollen. Could be okay.
Just smear my mace in it, too. I mean, if that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah?
Do you want me to attempt it? I have an alchemist kit.
How much time would that take?
A few minutes at the very least. I don't know entirely.
Okay.
Well, here's the crossbow. I've got 20 bolts for you too, if you like.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll have to get them really good in there so that the bolts are potentially hazardous.
Sure. Yeah, with a 18, that's pretty good. So I rolled a d4, and we got a 4. So you can get 4 uses of it. So you can put it on like 4 different independent things, but they're each only going to have 1 use. So if you want to like really coat down, say, 1 weapon, it could have 4 uses. So you can decide how much pollen you want to put onto what.
I might have to. I may have not brought the crossbow bolts with me. Hold on a second, and I'm gonna reach into my Bjorn bag.
Okay.
See if I can pull some out.
Sure. All right. We were using a percentile for that, right?
Yeah. I'm 0 for 3 on this so far, but the 60.
Yep.
That should do it.
Yeah. So what were we saying for the numbers? Remind me. It's been a while.
I think it was like a 15% chance nothing came out. Like anything 15 or under was bad.
15 was
that's
bad.
That's what I remember.
And then the top 10% was something really good.
I don't remember anything about being really good. We can talk about that later, though.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, it's been a couple months.
Yeah, it has been, certainly.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're going to be able to pull out some bolts then.
Okay.
Okay, here you go. I forgot where I put them, sorry.
I'll inform him that I can either put it on 4 of the bolts, or I can give his mace 4 uses, or I can split them up however he wants it.
Well, depending on how it goes, I don't think I'll be using the mace much.
Okay.
But
I will do the 4 bolts then.
Okay. All right, so 4 bolts. Okay. Anything else you guys would like to do before you move in?
13,
Thanks
you
for
want to
follow.
rub your knuckles in it?
It's corrosive.
Well, I've seen him put his fists in some nasty shit. I mean, let's be honest.
It's
You should
okay.
have seen his ex-girlfriend.
Jesus.
I'm perfectly
Okay. I've got a little something for you. 13 for later.
Okay.
All right.
You guys ready to move on in?
Sure, let's go check out what's going on in here.
All right. All right, so as you discard the Furby carcass, after you were able to get a little bit of the pollen off the little sacs that are on the hind legs, you guys move your way into here, and there are a couple torches, as Miss Honey has said, and she will have told you that when you come in here, you're going to want to turn right. But from that, that's all you guys have gathered.
It's 13. Here, take this ring before you go too. Let's get connected and ready to duke it out. And we'll be doing the rather lengthy spell. It's not a spell, actually. It's a unity
It's a
feature.
racial trait, right?
Yes, it's an empowering bond between the two of us.
Since this is new material, we got a lot of
brand
new
new
viewers.
material,
You want
yeah.
to just run through it real quick?
This is a while we're within. Actually, no. Now that we're level 20, we can, wherever we're at, can add a 1d4 to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Once per turn, okay.
Once per turn, correct. We can also use our reaction to grant each other resistance to all damage, which is amazing.
Wow.
Until the end of the current turn. So every turn we could ideally grant each other resistance to all damage.
Okay.
And if one of us happens to fall in a fight, then we basically get some awesome perks, which include advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, resistance to all damage, and I could touch you if you're down, and you can roll as many hit dice as you want.
All right.
Nice.
Insane in the membrane.
That's that's level
Specifically,
17.
though, for the reaction of resistance, it's once per turn, not once per round.
Once
until
per turn.
Yeah.
It says specifically.
So it's only on one. So when it goes to the next,
But
turn,
you only have one reaction per
Yeah.
round.
Right.
So that's how it sort of balances out.
Sure. Okay. Awesome. I am looking forward to seeing how this Unity domain is going to work out for you.
So am I.
Yeah. When it came out before we were starting. He's like, I'm switching. I was like, yes, you are, because it's perfect. Unity fits our game so well. It's amazing. Yeah, so we're going to see how this plays out. It should be a lot of fun. All right, so as you guys are making your way into the cavern, as you kind of are going down these steps, it's going to start getting a little more damp. It's a little humid under here. There are a few torches that are lighting up here, and you can see that this cavern is kind of held up with these beams on either side that are going across overhead that are kind of holding the integrity of the walls open. Yeah, so go ahead and venture forth.
All right, I'm going to try and do so a bit sneakily.
Okay, let's get a stealth check from you.
I will sneak along with him.
So will I.
I actually have advantage. Sorry. Okay, so that's a 25.
25 for Voxel, 10 for Junem,
Best roll ever.
31.
I'm pretty sure that
for
is actually your
Gur.
best stealth roll ever.
All right. I need to zoom out on my map here real quick and scroll. Whatever. Okay. All right. So as you guys are coming to this crossroads, you're going to see a bunch of smeared blood and another dead Furby carcass that is on the ground. This one does not have a stinger in it, but this one actually has at least a dozen puncture wounds. So this thing is just completely obliterated. There is not much left to it. It's just torn, and there's blood stains all over the ground. It looks like it didn't have a chance. Whatever happened to it happened with a lot of numbers.
These poor little things aren't doing very well down here, I suppose.
Doesn't seem to be.
Well,
Okay, and
hopefully we can fix this problem.
And as you're making your way in, Voxel, being very, very quiet, you're kind of hugging up against the wall. You're going to notice up around the corner, you're going to see something that sticks out. It's going to be very obvious. There's this mound of this upturned dirt that is kind of domed up, and it's several feet high, and it's, maybe like 10, 12 feet across. This massive mound of upturned dirt, and there seems to be some kind of opening at the top of it.
13.
Yeah.
Come here.
It's coming.
I'm going to look through some of my cool stuff that I can do, make sure it'll last long enough.
And I need to check. I'm only seeing vision of Voxel for my bot. Let me double check the rest of your guys' stuff real fast to make sure he's... that's it. It's not on there yet. He is share vision. There we go. There is 13s. If you guys are wanting to do anything, go ahead and let me know while I'm doing this.
Let me see your stick. 13.
All right, he pulls out his quarterstaff.
All right, now just kind of reach over, and this actually only takes a bonus action, but I'm gonna cast Holy Weapon on 13's quarterstaff.
Okay.
So that it's actually gonna start glowing.
Awesome.
Your quarterstaff.
What color is it glowing?
Radiant.
Awesome. Okay.
And with that, you're gonna do an extra 2d8 radiant damage on each hit.
Shit. Awesome.
It's magic, I presume.
Oh yeah.
Of
Okay.
course. Yes.
And I can do some cool stuff with it if I need to when the time comes. But for now, it's just gonna be it's gonna basically give a little bit extra pop every time you use it.
Amazing.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. What would you guys like to do as you are kind of going around each side of this little fork on the road? This massive mound up ahead.
I'm gonna keep my trunk going too for anything that smells out of order,
Okay.
as per usual.
Hey,
What's your-
it's like a dirt dauber nest.
What's your passive perception?
Pretty big. Passive perception is 22.
Yeah, I remembered it being insanely high. All right, so as you're starting to get closer...
As is mine.
Okay.
Mine's 7.
At level 20? What?
Because of the backstory stuff.
Oh,
also I
gotcha.
have a -3 to begin with. So even
Oh, you're blind in one eye, are you not?
yeah.
Still having problems with the depth perception thing?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
built his character sheet with spaz. I haven't had the opportunity to look at it yet. That's funny. Okay, so the three of you are going to be able to hear some scurrying and some buzzing noises coming from inside of this the hole that's on top of it. It sounds like there's something down inside of this mound.
We wouldn't be able to tell the given size of said buzzing, would we?
No.
As an aside, my survival is even lower at a -4.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds like you had fun.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you guys like to do? You could just stand here all night. We can do that too.
Well,
I'm half tempted to
go
just
see
lightning bolt the thing.
anybody want to come check out what that sound is?
Can we throw a rock at it? Oh,
13. Poke your stick in there.
13 will walk up to it and like with the stick.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Jesus, this is a bad idea.
All right, roll some damage. Let's see what happens here.
Plus 2d6.
Yep. Turn order popped on the screen.
2d8, nice.
Awesome. All right, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
On the plus side, though, I have a +7. to initiative. And I still rolled a
Dilly, welcome to the
2.
channel. All right, so
Yay! The nice thing about Voxel's build is that I don't actually have to roll dice. For the most part, you're rolling dice, so I can't screw it up.
All right, so 4 Terror Hornets are going to come barreling out of this, but one of them was just at the crest of that, and you were actually able to hit one of them. So that damage is going to be applied to number 1, the first one that pops out, and that was how much damage?
18, he said.
Okay, you kind of broke up there. Okay. All right, 18 damage. All right, so let me descend this turn order as these bees start swarming outside of it, and we will see who goes first. Which I am seeing a 28 from one of them, so it's probably going to be them.
I was gonna say, it's not Voxel.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
it's
shit.
going to
3
be
first.
number 3. Good luck. All right, so 13, you are going to pull aggro from the Terror Hornets as they start to swarm around, and as they come up, I'll make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. So they, their whole body on the outside look like they are metal, and they got this massive jagged stinger at the bottom.
At the sight of that, I'm going to use my reaction to 13. Watch out for that big-ass stinger again.
Okay.
And enact that resistance.
Oh, he's going to crit fail. So that will end his turn immediately. Okay, so he comes in to try to sting you, and it is not going to be very
He's
eventful.
like, look out!
All right, number 4 is going to come up to the other side, and he's now going to get a +2 to this. So it's only 13, which I think your AC is what, 20 you said?
20.
Awesome. Okay. Oh, hold on. These guys have pack tactics. So they are at advantage. The first one would have been a 20 then.
Well, he wasn't.
He-
Number
he-
4
he
wasn't there yet.
Yeah, he didn't have somebody.
Oh,
from
that's
the
right.
pack.
Thank you. Yeah, so that one. Okay, so we're just going with the second one. So that is a 27 plus 2, so it'll be 29. So that will hit.
Just barely.
And let's click the damage. All right, so you're going to take 9 piercing and 1 acid. So these guys don't have poison. You're actually going to feel it burning chemically instead of it like being like a poison thing. So as this massive stinger comes in, you're going to feel a little bit of that acidic burn as the stinger pulls out. There's some barbs on these stingers, so as it kind of stabs into you, you can feel it kind of like doing the other half of the damage as it's pulling out. It almost felt like the stinger almost kind of stayed with you, but he was able to pull it back out.
Now you do have resistance to all that.
Yeah, I did it as resistance.
Okay. And this one is going to come around to Junem, and there is another one there, so he's advantage and a +2, and he's going to try to sting Junem. 26, 27, 28. All right. All right, so you're going to take 7 piercing damage and 1 acid from this Terror Hornet.
Okay.
All right, as they're starting to swarm us around, you guys can hear the beating of their wings starting to flap. These beady eyes that don't really move, but it looks like they can see everything around them. We're going to go to Gur. As you see them start to swarm around 13 and Junem, what would you like to do? And I believe you are kind of still in the little alleyway a little bit here.
Yep.
Okay.
Make sure to keep my distance.
Okay.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast that guy right there.
Number 2? 4?
Yes.
4?
That was one at the bottom.
Okay.
Oh, it's not set up as an attack. Okay, that is... we are 20th level, so that is 4d10. Roll that real quick.
It's actually 4 beams.
Yeah, 4 beams. That each have to make their own separate attack roll,
Yeah.
which will be a d20 plus 9. So
I'm
I'll
sure
roll
just
those
one will
rolls
do the
first.
trick.
Well, each one does a D10 in damage.
Yeah.
Could be
All right, so
a
here's the
1.
first one. Here's the second one. Here's
Hits.
the third one.
Hits.
Here's the fourth one.
Hit. No, miss. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
3 hit.
3d10 coming right at you. And I will turn that into an attack roll. 18 points of damage.
Awesome. Okay,
And
so
it's force damage.
all right. So the 3 Eldritch Blasts are going to come towards him. One of them is going to miss. It's going to kind of hit the mound, and you're going to see a little puff come off of it. But the number 4 is going to take 18 force damage. Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right, we're going to go to Junem. So, Junem, you're going to hear 3 beams of crackling energy streaking towards the bee. It's going to kind of explode on the side. You can see it hit and kind of fly to the side, but he's going to correct, and he looks like he is redirecting towards where those blasts came from. What would you like to do?
That was not cool. That kind of hurt, actually, guys. So I'm looking for, and I'm sure I'll find it here real quick. I'll throw my mace down in the ground, and you'll see that familiar set of tusks emerge from and pop up behind the one that just stung me. That's a bonus action, and he's going to be looking at number 1.
Okay. All right. Number 1 is the one that is hurt. All right, the headbutt. That will hit. As your spiritual mammoth tusk skull comes and just cracks it straight on there. It's going to do
4 damage.
Okay. Not as much as I thought it was going to be. There's a little bit. There's a little bit to it.
It's second level. We'll get there.
Okay. Fair enough.
And then we'll use my mace and try and finish the job, I think.
Mace to the face. All right.
Mace to the face. $25 to hit.
Yes, that will hit. Do some damage as your mace comes crashing down onto this Terror Hornet.
9 bludgeoning, 10 psychic.
How do you want to do it?
I would very much like for it to just go through the spiritual weapon and just splat against the wall.
Amazing. Okay. All right, so it's gonna get pushed over there. Perfect.
Yeah, good.
Okay. Anything else?
That is all for me.
All right, 13. So the bees are coming your side. You're gonna see the crackles coming over you. Junem summons the head. It's gonna hit, and then they're gonna kind of both hit at the same time. It's gonna go flinging, splagging against the wall.
Advantage. When I for a concentration.
Your turn's
is
over.
that I'm seeing if I lose concentration. My turn's over. It doesn't. Is it a con saving throw or just a con check for concentration?
From when you were stung?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be
On save.
Yeah, con save. Yeah, yeah, for when you attack. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay. So holy weapon's still going. That was what I'm working with.
Okay. Didn't you summon the thing after you were stunned?
Yeah, but that's not concentration.
Spiritual weapon's not concentration. Just the holy weapon's going for now.
Oh, the whole. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, Nuke. What do you want to do?
All right,
Dang.
13. 13 spins his staff around
What's it
him.
fall?
This white trail of light following behind it,
Okay.
and then he is going to bring down the staff onto number 4,
Okay.
and I will re-roll that.
Okay. Use your
I'll use
inspiration
my
point.
inspiration. Yes.
That would have completely ended your turn right there.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
That would not have been good.
All right. How do you want
Plus
to
a
do it?
D4 if you want.
So he smacks it. The light from the holy weapon part of it just shines and rips through the metal, and it just like falls to the ground.
Amazing.
Then he spins onto the second one, swinging out with his quarterstaff.
Okay.
Is
It's a lightsaber. What are you talking
is
about?
is Junem close enough for me for pack tactics at that point?
Uh,
I knew he wasn't for number 4.
let me bring the grid on here.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Then he's going to swing at the second one at number 3.
Okay. That will hit.
And 23 points of damage.
Hot damn.
And then he's going to use a key point to flurry of blows twice.
Okay. This is why we call him the Nuke, folks.
He's not even hasted right now.
Yeah. This is just him just doing his thing.
This is just base.
27 plus 29, so 56 more.
How do you want to do it?
Just roll a D4 because you can.
Oh, and an extra
From Unity.
D4. There we go, an extra 4.
Yes.
So he hits it, sending the back end of it going flying down the tunnel to the south. But as it starts to fly away, he smacks its head, and it goes right into the hole of the nest.
Amazing.
Gold.
Amazing. Okay.
And
You hit him so hard, the rest of the swarm probably felt a disturbance in the force.
and that is his turn.
All right. All right, he is dead. So now we go to Voxel. So you're in the back. You've been watching these guys that you haven't traveled with for a bit, but you see them. They are moving like machines. They are all working together in harmony. Now it is your chance to prove to these guys you still have what it takes. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery. There's only one of them left.
Okay.
I would do something fancy, but most of my fancy stuff is good against groups.
Dilly dilly.
Okay, I'm going
Welcome to the table.
to utter a prayer of Savadine, calling upon her righteous. That's not the right damage.
Yeah, it should be like 3D4 or something like that now, right?
Yeah, it should be 44.
Got some cheers.
44 damage?
13 needs a new inspiration point. Oh, that was Johnny about it. Yeah, that works. There you go, John.
10 psychic damage. And they do not save, so they have disadvantage if they on their next attack.
Okay. And what was the damage again?
10.
Awesome.
What did you say to a bee to make it take damage?
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Just sort of flip it off.
Oh, with the whole arm, the whole.
Yeah.
He told it to buzz off.
Hey.
Let's just pretend I came up with that.
All right. So the bee is going to move forward and try to retaliate against you. It is still within range of Junem, so no attack of opportunity. Sorry. And he's going to try to stab you with his pokey thing.
I don't
He
have
has
a reaction
disadvantage.
anyways.
Disadvantage 12. Yep. So your AC is what? 16.
Yeah. Doesn't hit.
All right, so it's actually you're going to hear a scraping noise as the stinker misses you, and it's going to scrape against the wall of stone right next to you. And Gur, you're going to see this over back where you are. What would you like to do? You see the last one is starting to make its way towards your new companion. Doing some
Eldritch Blast at him. Yeah, might as well do all of them.
Gur, how's it going on the front lines back there?
Yeah, it's great. I believe all those except for the...
Well, the third one would
Well, the
cancel
third
out
one would
before.
stop your turn, so the first two, so 9 damage.
Yep.
Okay, and you'll have disadvantage on your next attack.
There won't be a next attack.
Yeah, that will. Your next action, I should say. Yeah, unless you guys end it. Yeah. Okay, so now since your turn was abruptly ended, so you're gonna go poof poof with the third one. The crackle is gonna kind of explode prematurely right in your face, and it's gonna kind of startle you, ending your turn. And we will go to Junem.
So I'm gonna like grab my mace and I'm gonna head back, waiting for the next 2 Eldritch Blasts to come past.
Go ahead and shift the map. So, yeah.
And something's going wrong, so I'm gonna swing the mace while the spiritual weapon comes in.
Okay. Can like scissor action, like hit same thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of scissor action, how was last night?
Hey, I don't remember. So we're gonna do.
Those will both hit.
Good. 25 damage.
How you want to do it?
Pretty much just like spiritual weapon into mace and just let it just drip whatever's left of it right off of the face of the mace.
Awesome.
I mean, those things were pretty big, guys, but I mean, they went down pretty easy.
Yeah, they're kind of squishy.
Okay.
Kind of squishy.
So you don't hear any more sounds coming from this hole. The bees that you guys completely wiped the floor with, their bodies are kind of scattered around. One of them's kind of twitching. You see like little signals still getting sent to the leg, but they're definitely down and out. But there
pound in that hole, whatever's left of it, and see if I can just cave whatever's left in.
Sure. Yeah, make an attack roll.
Yeah. Fair enough.
If my memory serves, flying insects like this generally have a queen.
Oh, goodness.
A queen, huh? Well, let's bury her down here and be done with it, huh?
All right. So you can just start clobbering it with your mace, your arms, whatever, but you're able to kind of cave in the exits of this. But as you're kind of climbing up there and your passive perception would notice, it seems like it's a network. So this didn't actually seem like it's its own independent thing. It seems like it is connected to many other things. And as you're starting to smash it down, as you kind of tamp over the last bit, it kind of dawns on you that might have notified anything else inside that this exit is now closed. But this one, you are pretty certain that this one is no longer going to be a functioning exit hole.
All right. Well, there's probably some more of these, friends, so let's just be on our toes. Maybe we should clear out the rest of the cave. I was kind of hoping we were done, but there's more down than just this.
If there be like creatures, then there's gonna be dozens, if not hundreds of them.
I was hoping we were done.
That's it. Let's go get our reward, boys.
Nice job, guys. Yeah.
Honestly, it might be safer if we just set this whole place on fire and call it a night.
Well, this is where the.
I know.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll another stealth check, or is the one from before still good?
Let's see. Yeah, if I'm okay with normally just going with it, unless you do something distinctly different. So
Like
that's getting into a combat.
beat the shit out of 4 hornets.
Right. That would require a new one.
Okay. All right.
And if that's just something that you like to do, is just try to move stealthy. You can even just, when something's done, you guys are moving on, you can just roll it and I'll see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And them.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Juju!
It's that honey.
We're actually going to pause a moment here. Junem, this is a glorious moment that I don't think you've had yet. You're actually being part ninja.
I am very late on my toes whilst still plucking honey sticks off my back and just paying no attention at all to the walls. I'm just going, and this is just a fluke.
Sure.
It's all it
Before you
is.
were like noisily slurping on, you know, like, but now you're like very quietly.
I've mastered the art.
He's just as quiet as 13, who's not even really trying.
Yeah, yeah, right. With my
He's got like
negative
the
ones.
Pink Panther. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, you're not singing your theme music. What's wrong?
This seems like it's very quickly turning into a maze.
It is. As you guys are coming
Don't get
further
lost.
and further in, it does seem like this is going to get very, very confusing. So what you guys can do, what I allow for drawing on the maps, if you guys want to in character make some kind of indication of where you're going, that'll help you guys keep track. You can just draw on the map, but keep in mind that I'm also going to allow NPCs to notice it as well.
There is something else we could do. I'm not sure if you would like to do it or if I should do it, Vaxel, but whoever is leading the party, perhaps we could cast foresight upon them so they have a bit of a heads up which way they're going.
Yeah, we could do that.
Foresight, huh?
I don't
I was
know
just
that
going to
foresight.
use chalk. I was just going to draw pictures on the ground.
I don't know that foresight.
Doesn't necessarily give them any kind of future vision, but it does give
Yeah.
a brief glimpse into the immediate future. They cannot be surprised.
That's true.
So that's why I was thinking, like, in case they walk into a room and, hey, suddenly bees.
Sure.
Sure.
All
Hey,
right.
there's a flower this way.
There seems to be an issue. I can see everything.
Oh, no.
I'm not. I promise I'm not. I'm gonna try reloading it. See if that works.
Yeah, that sometimes happens if you're like on actual dynamic lighting thing, but you're not, so I don't know.
Oh.
Has sight. I'll turn that off and turn it
It
back
might
on.
have just been a glitch.
What'd you say about flowers?
There's a flower down here.
All right, is your vision gone?
Yeah.
All right, let me turn it back on. Tell me if.
13, would you care to stand still for a minute?
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
is
I'm
it fixed?
standing still.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know.
And LeBron.
All right. So as you
Oh,
guys
God.
are starting to make your way, you can see some vines that are growing on the wall, and there's one of those big canopying flowers that are kind of hanging down. It looks like an umbrella or like a chandelier that's hanging. It's going to have these stems, these yellow stems that are kind of making its way out. The petals are going to be kind of light purple and with dark purple stripes in the center that almost look like arrows that are pointing to the center of it.
30 now feels invincible, so he's walking.
I cast foresight upon 13.
Okay.
Hey, there's another one over here.
Should I grab that flower, Gur?
I believe it's acidic to the touch if you get the pollen on you.
Well, didn't we drink something to hopefully counteract that, maybe?
Hopefully, but we don't know if it works.
I'll go
Go,
grab it.
touch it.
Yeah, I'll just go pull it off and
Okay.
bring it with me.
All right. So
30's kind of bouncing, waiting for everybody else.
sure. Like Mortal Kombat, just like.
Gur, did you do that haste thing again on him?
No,
he looks
something a little
wiry.
better, actually.
All right, so you're trying to grab the entire fucking thing down?
Sure.
Okay.
How big is it comparatively?
Bigger than you, but it's not
Oh, it's
that
that big.
heavy. I mean,
Sorry.
it's just very large. It's a flower. It's not going to be that much weight.
If it's that
Yeah.
big,
I have an idea. I could
No.
attempt to fabricate you a flower shield.
Flower shield.
Yes.
Okay. What are we- Oh, maybe we should just leave this here. Is this just part of the cave, or are we going to try and use this against a
Hey guys, I'm
queen,
going
as
in.
you did?
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
We'll come
go
back
find
to it
you.
later.
And 13
did
goes
take a
charging toward the mound.
Okay. There are no bees that are outside of it at the moment. So what are you trying to do?
He just taps on the side like, bees.
You guys keep
Bees!
moving. Stop. Go back where you were.
Oh,
Yeah, he just took off. So you guys are. Yeah. Hold on.
so that's where you think we should be.
Well, you guys were back further looking at the flower.
As soon as
yeah,
he
I was just-
said, "I'm going in," I went racing after him.
Okay. All right. So what did you say you're
I
doing,
know
John?
that's.
He goes up and just taps on it with the staff and waits for something to come out.
Oh, beautiful. All right. So as you start to tap on it, go ahead and roll initiative. We'll go get everybody in there. And it is going to start to swarm.
Oh, damn.
All right, as a bunch of these terror horns just start barreling outside of that as you just tap, you angered them. They are all... oh, my mouse. There it is. Okay. I have a wireless
On the bright
mouse
side,
that
they-
gets
they
charged
all
from my
have-
mouse pad, and it came off. I was like, why is it not working?
They all have disadvantage attacking me.
Nice.
And you have advantage on attacking all of them.
Uh-huh.
But they have back tactics, so it'll be a normal base attack.
Mm-hmm.
If they are within range. Okay. So I need to... I'll leave this up to you guys. I can either roll them individually or I can do them all on one. What would you guys prefer?
How many are there? I can't see over there.
They are... Doesn't matter. Answer the question.
I was going to say roll 3 different groups or like 4 separate groups.
There's 8 of them.
Oh, okay. The 2 groups.
Yeah.
1 through 4, and then
Works for
5
me.
through 8.
I say all for one, but that was me.
I like John's call. Yeah, let's go all for one. All right.
Oh, God.
With the 23.
That's real terrible, though.
Good call, John. I agree.
One person
All right, so you're
defeated.
tap, and they're all just going to swarm out, and you're busy just kind of tapping as they're all going to attack you. Okay. So...
Can't give you resistance if I can't see you.
All right.
Actually, you can.
Can I?
Yeah, with that particular one, because of the higher level,
Yeah,
there's
with
no
being on 20, I
range
thought
limit.
that was
Oh, no range, yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the table. All right, let's find out what's going to happen.
Well, I guess
to-
when I heard him say I'm going in, I would have just kicked that in right there as my reaction.
All right, so they all have a +5, and they have advantage, which would make it a normal attack with your thing. So here we go. 1, 2, 3,
So-
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Damn.
4.
Okay, we're gonna start back at the top.
15 will hit with the +5, so those all hit.
Yep.
God damn. Okay.
No crits.
We come into
Yeah,
the room,
nothing-
he's just filled
Nothing
with
crits.
holes.
Okay, so and let's see. I need to check the stinger function. All right, so one of them is gonna break off. The rest of them will be normal. So we have 7 normal attacks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm breaking out the calculator.
And the one that broke off is 3d4. All right.
Hot damn.
Is anybody mathing this for us?
I'm doing it right now, yeah.
Jesus.
6 plus 2, 7 plus 1, 7 plus 3, 7 plus 4, 8 plus 1. Now, Junem, you have your Unity thing going. You can take some of this, right?
No, that's the channel divinity.
Okay.
But he gets.
But he has
he
resistance
can give
to
him
all of it, right?
resistance. Yeah.
So the piercing would all be cut in half?
All of
Everything-
it.
everything's
All
cut
of
in
it?
half.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 73 points of damage.
Is that
So
before or after the cut in
30
half?
So 36.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right.
Already
And one of them
that
is stingerless,
strong.
which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6. All right. So this guy, I'm gonna put that on there because he no longer has a stinger. So you just get stabbed from all directions, and one of them it's gonna kind of like rip out. So it's stuck inside of your body, and as he kind of pulls away, you're gonna see this acid sac is gonna be kind of lingering as the stinger is still stuck in your body, and the bee's gonna kind of be like limping as it's flying in the air as a huge chunk of its abdomen just got completely just shredded outside of it. And we go to Gur.
All right, I'm going to run 30 feet and then teleport 30 feet.
Okay.
With my Misty Step.
Okay.
So that's right there. Oh, shit.
As you come around the corner, teleporting, you see this massive swarm just all around 13 as he's kind of like tapping on it, and he's just like, ah! They're just all around him. The one that is not closest to you, but right next to it, number 6, you can see is kind of, the rest of them are all still kind of attacking. This one looks very distracted as the bottom half of its ass is just completely blown out.
Oh, God, that is a lot of them.
What would you like to do, sir?
Something better next turn, but this turn I'm just going to shoot number 2.
Welcome back, Baker. He's pretending to take a shit so he can watch us. that's commitment.
Love you too, man.
Do any of those miss?
Hold on, I gotta do exclamation point Baker. A little shout out for him. All right, what'd you say?
Nice.
I'm just going to concentrate fire on number 2.
On number 2?
15 is the lowest.
Those will hit.
All right. 3, 4.
13.
Yeah.
It's 30 damage. Hey.
And with that, we'll get an exclamation point 13.
Hey, anybody see my pants?
Anytime that comes up, that's what we need to do. We need to get the 13 thing in there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Anything else, Gur?
That was my bonus section. No, that's it. Just come into the room. Just what the fuck?
All right. So the crackling beams are going to come towards the one at the end. You're going to hear it kind of popping on the back side of you, 13. Junem is over at the flower, and he was in the middle of asking Gur if he should take it with him, and they were discussing maybe a shield or something, and 13 was like, I'm going in.
Going in.
So, were you still going to grab the flower, or were you saying
no,
fuck
with
it?
that, I heard that, and through that mystical bond, I can tell something's definitely amiss.
Sure. Spider
as well. So,
yeah.
So we're just going to do a 5, 10, 30, and not see much more. So sprints.
Oh,
5, 10,
we lost Matt.
5, 30.
Uh-oh.
All right.
What we'll actually do is we're going to go on a quick break, giving him time to reconnect. We are still playing tonight, so enjoy the video. We'll be back in just a couple minutes, and when we come back, we'll give away some table tokens while we make sure...
You never closed the old raffle, I don't think.
Oh, I didn't. You're right. Well, we'll go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll... Let's see. Good call on that. Totally forgot.
Apparently their computer restarted.
Did he kick the power button or something? Give away. So we'll go ahead and close. Pick a winner.
13's a pincushion right now.
All right, Penguin got it. All right, so when we come back, we'll do another drawing. We'll give Penguin and the other person, whoever wins the next one on there. So don't let me forget that. All right, we'll be back in a couple minutes.
Cheers.
I will see you guys in...
Bye.
My name is Junem. I have become the protector and leader of the adventuring group known as the Menagerie. Odd things have been happening since Lundra disappeared. The tides fell out of order during the first eclipse, and the females of my tribe have since become ill. Being from a nomadic coastal tribe, this is very concerning. That is what led me to seek out the kindness, wisdom, and strength in the unity of the sisters. I reached Kelna shortly after it had been scorched by the Revenant, and it was then that I knew the full extent of my destiny. I seek the knowledge to allow my tribe to survive and flourish. I seek answers to the goddess's disappearance, and I seek to restore the unity of the sisters, to prevent the devastation of these horsemen from ever happening again.
Hey yo, 13 here, Ambassador for Unity and Honey. First thing I recall is waking in the Temple of the Unities. There, I learned and I studied all about Alundra. And let me tell you what, her ways, they was rad. But so few people would listen to the words. This really started to get me down. This is where I finds out I fights better with a buzz. Yeah, I'm a monk, what of it? My love is honey, and my soul is unity. Some of yous call me a dirty rat, and yous know who I'm talking about. So after years of preaching the unity, it's not until now that yous come to my door asking me for help. Well, this may be the miracle opening I was looking for. Let's go. Hey, anybody see my pants?
My name is Voxel, a half-elven tabaxi from the southern plains. I grew up amongst the Order, and as a child, I was bullied by my peers, though the kindness shown to me by a scant few, including Alundra, kept me there. Her words of kindness have kept me strong through trial and tribulation. When she and the goddesses disappeared, so did I. I had few reasons left to stay. I learned my trade at the Bard's College, and from there I have traveled the continent according to my conscience, helping those who need it, and finding adventure where I can. I seek to help the poor and the downtrodden, and though I have little love for the temple's current leadership, in these dark times I preach the words of Savadine: compassion, kindness, and perhaps even unity.
When I was young, and still unsure whether my name was Gur or if there was just the noise my father made to call for me, a woman named Alundra visited my village, and the sheer variety and potential I saw in her magic made it so my course was clear from a fairly young age. I vowed to learn magic to better the world around me, moved to the city of Laywell as a crafter shortly after, and set about learning from any who would teach me, though not many would, as the Revenant guarded their magic with a zeal. While many found me to be dependable solver to many of their troubles, it wasn't long until I hit a wall in my studies, so I took it upon myself to explore the land and seek knowledge where I could, leaving the city of Waylow behind. In my travels, I helped those I could, but to me it never seemed to be enough. There were always more things attacking, people needing saving, but I cannot allow myself to wallow in this. I must rise up and end this once and for all. Someone or something must be behind the horsemen, and I will find them.
The following program features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
My name is Junem. I have become the protector and leader of the adventuring group known as the Menagerie. Odd things have been happening since Alundra disappeared. The tides fell out of order during the first eclipse, and the females of my tribe have since become ill. Being from a nomadic coastal tribe, this is very concerning. That is what led me to seek out the kindness, wisdom, and strength in the unity of the sisters. I reached Kelna shortly after it had been scorched by the Revenant, and it was then that I knew the full extent of my destiny. I seek the knowledge to allow me.
I'm not
There you
sure.
go.
All right. No, we're in the wrong order.
Sorry about that,
Voxel's
guys.
right. Gur's right. He's back, though. So, Brian Chubby, turn
John,
off.
John, you were right.
Sorry about that, guys. My computer decided to.
No, Voxel, you were right.
Yeah, but I have to come back in
Last.
last.
Ah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, wrong order again. Sorry, guys. All right, while they're getting this figured out, we'll do the next raffle,
Brian.
and we got to give Penguin the 50 points that he got from the last giveaway. So once it's open again, same thing. It's an exclamation point raffle, and I think we're in the right order once he turns back on. All right, so we are going to cancel the last one, and we're gonna open another one. We'll get this down, guys. All right, the new one is open. All right, let's look up Penguin real quick. And if you guys got any questions for us, let us know in the chat. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, for sure.
Penguin.
Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys.
That happens. Did you kick the power button or force update?
No,
Yeah.
Roll20 was glitching, and that glitched out my display driver, which crashed Zoom, and then the error report the error report for the crash log for Zoom froze my computer.
Oh.
It's a
Yeah.
cavalcade of issues.
It was a lot. It was a lot just trying to figure out what the hell had happened.
It's not finding Penguin. I don't know if he has the points or... What a pain! We gotta find a better way to do this. Okay, so...
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Alright, we'll just leave that one open, and Penguin will get you the points, and Chubby will get yours added too. Alright, where were we?
It is Junem running.
Junem, yes. Alright.
I sprinted up towards. I still can't see anything. My spiritual weapon's lagging a little bit behind because it's not quite as fast as my elite sprinter self. So.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to roll the second set.
No,
Oh, no,
you
we
had
said
them all
one.
attack at the same time.
You said one. That's right. I'm sorry. That break threw me off. Ignore that last one. Ah, good, because it was a one. Alright, we'll take that.
You're going to regret doing that, Sean.
Okay. Anything else for Junem?
That's all.
Okay. Man, that was
Snarky comments?
fun. Right, we go to Voxel.
All right, so Sean, you're going to regret rolling them all at once.
Okay.
Because I'm going to cast a spell.
I'm not scared. Bring it on.
As a bonus action, first I'm going to give 13 Bardic Inspiration, which is a D12 at level 20.
What?
Just in case.
Oh, yeah.
What happens at higher levels if I... Okay, I'm going to cast
Chubby won
Confusion
again.
centered on 13.
Oh god.
Okay.
So everything has to make a Wisdom saving throw. All 8 of them, plus 13.
All
But
right.
I'm not worried about 13, and they have to beat a 19.
All right. Well, we're gonna do one for all of them since this we did for initiative.
Nice.
So it'll either be really good or really bad.
And
Really
then
bad.
my wisdom
Amazing.
save is with advantage.
Because of the Hero's Feast.
24.
There we go.
Beautiful. All right. So
Nice.
with confusion, can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of their turns to determine the behavior, and we'll probably just use it for all of them. Okay. At the start of their turn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn because I use my action and my bonus action.
All right. We'll see what the effects of the confusion will be. And next we go to 13. So you are in the middle of the swarm. This confusion thing is going off. Some crackles went off behind you, but you are completely surrounded as all of these terror hornets. You have aggro on all of them, so they're all getting ready to go in there.
13 drops his gourd of plenty to the ground, kicks it up, spins it with his staff and takes a big drink, and then swings around with his staff to swing at number 2 first.
Okay.
Who does number 2 work for?
And that's 15 points of damage.
Okay. Not quite enough. Almost there.
Then he's going to swing at it again.
Okay.
For a lot more damage.
Yeah,
23
that'll do
points.
it. Okay.
And then he is going to spend a key point for Flurry of Blows, Drunken Master style.
All right. Let's
Yes.
This is
Yes.
Intoxicating Frenzy.
see it. Okay.
So he is going to attack every one of the other bees once.
Let's see it.
That's insane. That's awesome.
We'll do numerical order. So number
1,
1 first. Okay.
2, 3,
This is a thing, folks.
4,
Welcome to level 20 adventurers.
Might as well be
That's
playing
cool.
Shadowrun with how many dice he gets to roll.
and number 6, and 7. Wow. Talk about efficient use.
Got a
and
32 on
every
one
single
of
one of
those.
those will hit. So let's go
All right.
in order.
And that's 7 of them? Okay.
Yes.
I'm also going to spend a total of 7 key points. So each one is getting a stunning strike.
Oh my god.
I mean, they're already confused. I'm not sure
How many
that they're
key
even
points
going to
do
be
you have
doing
left?
Stun
anything.
just doesn't let him do
I
anything.
still have 11 now.
Oh, okay, that's still a lot. Okay.
Okay, so first, let's just go ahead and roll all the damage.
He's just spinning the stick and
So,
Voxel, I know it's been a while,
26,
but this is normal.
Yeah.
26,
Actually, they seemed a little
16.
less than usual.
So both of the okay.
16,
Hold on.
28,
26. Hold on. 26.
let me know when you're caught up.
That was the first one. Second one is dead, so that goes to 3. What was the second attack? 16.
Yeah.
This is a lot. Okay.
And
okay.
then 28,
On 4. Ooh, that'll
Yep.
almost kill it. Okay.
and then 26,
Okay. I'm ready. Go ahead.
and then 24,
Or that'd be 6. It's 24.
and then 19, and then the last one, 25.
You didn't kill any of them, but you did a shit ton of damage. You're just beating across all
yeah.
of these
And-
stunning strikes, right?
Yeah, every one
John.
of them is. What's that?
If you're using stunning, these are all unarmed.
No, those were all normal attacks.
Were they with the staff? Because that's what you're getting
Yes.
the radiant damage from.
Right.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, you can do that with your
Yeah,
flurry
because it's a
blows thing?
monk. It's a monk item.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
one of those.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay, and stunning strike. So we need to see if they are stunned.
7.
So
Or
con
just one,
saves.
or-
You just want to roll one con
Just
save.
one. Yep.
What's the DC?
That is a DC. That's a great question.
99.
Doesn't
Well,
matter.
it doesn't
Five.
It's a 19.
Oh gosh,
Holy shit!
Oh.
Well done. All right, so stunned.
19.
That means they automatically fail most of their other saves, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're all dang near dead anyways.
Yeah,
So-
no, I got a plan.
I would like
Amazing.
to pull a bag of popcorn out of my
And then
bag
with that-
just end.
And then with that, because they're all stunned, I'm going to back away so Gurk can blow 'em up.
Thank you.
So let's real quick, because a lot happened there. Let's get a quick narrative recap. How did that go, 13?
So 13 saw all of them come out, and he was just like, "Oh shit!" And then they stung him, and he's just this little 2'5" guy getting pelted by these giant bees that are as big as he is. And he took a big drink, took out the first one, and then just swung around with his staff, just like hitting number 6, then number 7, then
Like
you know,
Rafiki style from Lion
like going
King.
all sorts of different directions. And now they're all like lying on the ground,
Twitching.
twitching. And he just walked away, and he walks past Gur, and he says, "Finish them."
Then
Hey, it's a good thing. It's a good thing you didn't get hit by that confusion.
yeah.
Can we get an exclamation point 13 in the chat? That was amazing. If you had a mic, that would be the time to drop it. All right, it is their turn, but they are all stunned. Well done. So
I'm gonna Misty Step into the spot that 13 just vacated and cast a level 3 Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
So that is
Welcome to the table.
4d8. Oh, nope. It's supposed to be level 3, so ignore that. It's 4d8.
So just
1d8.
roll an extra 2d8.
All right, yes, I will.
And I'm gonna force them to fail, so we'll just.
24.
That is 24 damage to all of them. And they're all pushed 10 feet back.
That will kill all of them. All right, so
Go ahead and mark
How do you wanna do it?
7 more onto my kill number.
Oh yeah, stealing the kills from 13 already.
Oh,
I see.
yeah.
amazing. How do you want to do this, Gur?
I mean, like I said, I'll see him leave, and I will just like take his spot, Misty Step in, and just give a little bow. Hopefully, crushing the tunnel behind us
Oh
as
fuck
well.
yeah! Why not?
And it's a 15-foot cube, so it's in the radius.
Don't worry, 13. I'll be there in a second. Oh,
All right.
They're just splattered against the walls as you come in.
Blows out, tumbling, broken metal pieces of Terror Hornets go flying everywhere as the mound is just obliterated, but it's going to send a sound that's going to start echoing down all the hallways. There is nothing left of this mound. Well done. Good job, guys.
Obliterated.
That is one way to do it.
Making up all kinds of words today.
That's what we do here.
Oops, I just jumped a wall, I think.
Yeah, you did. You silly Junem. All right.
How did I do that? Can you bring my
Yeah, I
my
did.
spiritual weapon with me, please?
Oh. No, it's gone.
Dang it!
You lost it.
Thank you. Wait for me, guys. Where'd you go? Where?
You're stuck in a wall.
Where'd you go?
The
back here.
stickiness of the honey as you're leaning against the wall. You were kind of stuck for a moment.
Did you go south or east?
Down.
Down.
Okay, I'm coming.
I lost him too.
We jumped into the hive.
Holy shit! They're like way down there. Wait for him, guys. Wait for me. I got a track.
We gotta
Yeah,
keep
holy
up with
shit.
13, man.
13.
Oh, hey, everybody stop. Wait for Junem.
Guys,
Marco!
wait up!
I melded into the wall.
Marco.
Oh, jeez, you guys really want going. I'm not that fast, guys. Holy smokes.
Oh, boy. 13 looks at the big mound. All right, this is the Mama Jama.
All
Okay,
right.
before you go do that.
So you guys see this massive mound that is like 30, 35 feet tall. This thing is just huge, like 50 feet across. This giant thing, and the shockwave that was sent alerted them, and they are actually going to see you guys starting to come. So let's go ahead and get a new initiative from all you guys.
Oh, yeah, baby. Keep on rolling. You know what time it is.
Roll.
And I'm gonna go do that, do that,
Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to roll twice.
and
Can I say, as we were coming in the room, I slapped 13 with a little bit of haste?
you can do it on your turn.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right, so you guys are going to notice this massive mama queen bee. I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but your characters would be able to see this massive cavern. This cavern is just humongous. I'll go ahead and bring it a little closer so you guys can see her. All right, so she's flying there. There's a bunch of the smaller Terra Hornets that are all at the entrance, but you can hear this loud swarming noise of a bunch of them inside that are starting to pour out as well. So let's go ahead and pull that turn
Don't
order
you dare
up.
be a queen.
Called it.
I was stealthing forward. I don't know if that gets me a surprise round. Rolled a 27.
It would not because
They
of...
were alerted to
Yeah.
us because of the
Ah,
shot.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so where you guys are is where we will start it. Okay, so we go to 13. So you see this massive band with bees everywhere and this massive queen bee that is flying. You can hear and almost feel the wind from where you are. The bees, the wings, excuse me, are just going across. You hear just this loud buzzing noises just fill this whole entire chamber. What would you like to do, 13?
13 is just looking, and he's like, can't run in. I can't run in. I want to run in. And he gets to here and stops. And he is going to hold his action, and he's actually going to, if any one of these bees gets close enough, he is going to whack it.
Okay. All right. I'm just sorting something out real quick. All right, it is Big B turn.
Big B?
The Big B. The Terror Hornet Queen. Fly of 60 feet. Oh, yeah. She can get there.
Smack.
All right,
Bad
go ahead.
bee.
Go ahead and do your held action.
And that should be with advantage, so I'll roll again just in case I get
Sure.
a 20.
You get a D4 still.
I think the 27 is going to hit.
Yeah, it will hit. We're just we're gonna
checking.
get the crit.
It's once per turn. You can add that to attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw.
So 27 points of damage.
Awesome.
Bad P!
All right. So as your quarterstaff comes into contact, it is going to damage, but you can just feel like your arms shaking as it comes cracking into it. The metal carapace of this bee. Is that the right word, carapace?
Mm-hmm.
Is
Carapace.
Carapace. We're inventing lots of words tonight.
Exoskin.
Yeah, the exoskin is very, very thick, so it's almost like you just hit a solid metal wall. It seems like this thing is going to be very, very resilient, but she is going to go in for an attack. And
And it's with disadvantage.
and she gets 3 attacks. 15, 16, and a 19.
Miss.
Awesome. All right, Juju. You see this big-ass Terror Hornet comes screaming into 13, and he gets a good whack on it as he's just kind of bobbing and weaving. What would you like to do?
Oh shit! That thing is huge.
That's what she said.
Spiritual weapon.
Or didn't, because she was
5, 10,
unconscious.
15. So bonus action. I'm going to bring that up, and then I'm going to turn around and say a little prayer. And the shield's going to start glowing, and just because I'm going to
Because?
because drop down a spectral image of what looks like the sisters, pretty much right on top of that bee.
Okay.
And so this is a Guardian of Faith spell. And not concentration, that's why I used that one. Occupies the space.
Dex saving throw. That's
Dex saving
right?
throw, right?
Okay.
You got it.
I got 18.
Spell saves 19.
Nice.
So 20 radiant damage.
Okay.
And it stays there. So basically, the idea here is I'm looking to take 1 hit from each of the sisters once they stand there.
Okay.
Spectral sisters, if you will.
Okay.
And that's action and bonus action. And I think
And the Guardian vanishes when it's still total of 60. Okay.
And I'm going to move up here.
Perfect. I love it. One for your sister. I get it now. Okay. Beautiful. Okay.
13. You up for this? I hope you're up for this. Let's go.
Okay, now we go to Voxel. So you see a spectral version of the 3 sisters just kind of taking a stance around all of them. One of them comes down and does the first bit of damage. What would you like to do as the bees are all alerted and they look like they're all getting ready to head towards you guys?
All right. I am going to move. I'm going to try and skirt around.
I'm running the other way.
Sort of. I'm basically skirting around.
Don't do it.
Trying to get in range of everyone. Okay.
Yes. Good idea.
I
Good
am going
idea.
to cast a spell
That'd be
called
a good one.
Mass Suggestion.
Okay.
And I'm going to suggest to all of the
Hold on.
everything.
Real quick. They need to understand you.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Shit. Okay.
Do you get that
Well,
close? Then?
I am not going to cast Mass Suggestion then. Instead, I'm going to cast.
I'll give some leeway with it for now because we're all starting. You guys are learning my style. I'm learning your guys' styles. Normally, what I'll do is if you say you cast something and it doesn't work, you didn't know that, so you cast it and it just didn't work. But I'll go ahead and let you retcon it this time.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No, it happens. It's okay.
In that case, I'm going to instead cast a different 8th level spell.
Okay.
I'm going to move back a bit just so I can get as many people in it as possible, and I'm going to cast.
Did you have enough movement to move up and move back?
Oh no, I guess not. Okay. I think I have 5 more.
Yeah, he kind of ran up there and he was like, "Oh wait, that spell's not gonna work."
I forgot I don't speak B.
Unfortunately, a lot of these are line spells. So instead, I'm going to cast. I don't think this requires. Okay, here we go. I'm going to cast Dominate Monster on the Queen Bee, and that one doesn't require.
Oh God.
Okay. Go. Wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
19.
Doesn't matter. All right.
It's not a 4.
It's not a 4.
All right.
All right. So while the creature's charmed, I have a telepathic link with it as long as we are on the same plane of existence.
Okay.
I can issue commands while I'm conscious.
Which it does. It's best to obey you. Okay.
It can be specific, or it can be simple. Otherwise, it just defends itself.
Okay.
I can use my action to take total and precise control of the target until in my next turn. The creature only takes actions I choose and doesn't do anything that I don't allow it to.
Sure. Okay. Awesome.
Dominated.
So, yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Did you say that's not concentration?
That is. That one is concentration.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that is beautiful.
Oh shit!
The bees are going to swarm, and you're going to need con checks for each of these hits.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Not my greatest.
Actually, they're not all going to be able to get there. Hold on.
Voxel, this looks bad from over here.
Yeah, I should have taken the advantage on Constitution saving throws.
Voxel, how is your
All right, 2 of them aren't
Constitution
gonna
save,
make
by the way?
I got a +3.
That's not good. How do you feel about taking 10d6 damage?
Not good.
Sorry.
Sorry. Hashtag not sorry. All right. So with the Queen Bee close by, you're going to see kind of like the antenna on these hornets are kind of twitching almost like they're communicating, and they are actually going to get a buffed stinger. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
Buffed stingers. This is not good.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, one missed. No, it didn't.
So they all get a +5 and advantage.
And advantage. Oh, one got a crit. Ow.
Yeah, this is gonna suck.
A little
All
bit.
right, that's the crit one.
One of the stingers are off too.
Oh God!
All right, and then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Pulling out
more.
the calculator.
1, 2. Oh, that one. Don't ignore that second one. That clicked a crit one by accident.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3,
Buffed stinger.
5.
Oh God.
1, 2.
I think you're down.
I mean, I have 200 hit. I have 205 hit points.
5. Okay, so ignore the third attack, which was the extra crit.
Okay.
Start totaling up those. And then one of them had a stinger break.
30,
So you're going to take an extra 8
47,
damage.
55,
And we'll just pick a random one and say this is the one without a stinger now.
yeah, 72, 81, 91,
Ouch.
105, 120.
Are you
damage. Oh no! Gosh, no! I've
80 left?
I have 85 left.
Nice.
And then you still have the broken stinger to deal with.
And that was with the broken stinger.
Oh, that was the broken
That
stinger
was with
damage?
the 8
Okay.
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Who needs a calculator? I've got my head.
Yep.
All right. And you guys are going to hear
And
some
that's, what, 6 concentration saves?
some more buzzing coming from inside.
Oh, God!
Okay, I'm sorry. I might have to take you down as well.
Jesus.
And we go to Gur
If you let me get,
and go ahead.
if you
and
let me get
Wobbles.
to my next turn, oh geez, that's not.
Did you?
If I let
I
you
can
get to your
get
next
out of.
turn,
I
they're
can
gonna
get. Yeah.
they'll move after you. Is the problem? They'll follow you afterwards.
Well, no, I can get out completely. I can cast Etherealness.
But they'll move afterwards. It's the problem.
All right, so we go to Gur and Wobbles. What do they want to do?
Did you roll your concentration saves?
Oh yeah, you
Here,
one,
let's
two, three,
go
four,
ahead.
5, 6.
6 of them.
Just pretty much roll till you fail.
That's gonna be the
Okay.
first one that failed.
All right.
Yep.
So she's going to no longer be charmed.
All right, let me see how many I can get without.
That would have
hitting you.
really helped too if that would have stayed.
Yeah.
Okay, where is?
If I hadn't moved.
Okay, that won't hit you.
Learning is so much fun. All right, Gur,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Give me a second. I'm mathing.
Okay.
Where's the math?
Get
Okay.
'em.
So I'm going to position this so it doesn't hit you.
Oh, thank you.
It's going to hit everything except for the 3. It's going to hit everything but these people right here.
Okay.
But it is a 60-foot sphere of ice that just explodes from that point.
Okay.
I am doing freezing sphere.
Okay. What kind of save do I need to make?
Oh, God, sorry. It's a Constitution save.
That's right.
17.
Okay, this will be for blue group. This will be for red group. And this will be for queen.
Damn. All right, so queen and red group take half damage. Blue group fails. So, yeah. Blue group takes 32.
All right.
Everyone else takes half.
That will wipe out blue group minus the 3.
Nice.
Whoops. Sorry, Voxel. So you're still there. I'm going to just put them in a GM layer so it's not all cluttered. All right, so those ones are gone. Red ones take half.
Yeah, and same with the queen.
So 16.
And if there was any water within the 60-foot sphere of that, it's frozen completely.
Nice job.
Water
man.
or liquid.
Your kill count is just going up and up today.
Yeah.
That's wizards for you.
Yep.
Doing minus 16 to everybody. Hold on. To all the reds. And the queen.
So Gur just,
All right. Anything else?
nope, just pops out the hand, says, if you wouldn't chill out, and then
Everybody chill.
You gotta say like Mr. Freeze on Batman.
Everybody,
Yeah.
why don't you cool off?
All right, we go to the nuke. Well, I think Gur's the nuke tonight.
Yeah,
But, 13. What do you want to do?
Yeah. So 13 is going to. He sees Voxel's in trouble, so he's going to spend a key point for Flurry of Blows, which is kind of a cheap way to do it, but I still get to go over here for a free disengage.
Okay.
And
Oh shit! What have you got?
I'm going to attack the first the one with no stinger,
Okay.
and I'll use my inspiration.
As I said, that'll end your turn, man. All right.
Golly! That's better.
much better.
That is much, much better.
For 21 points of damage. Actually, I didn't need to use my inspiration because I have advantage right now.
That's true.
Okay.
All right, and then so that's 21 points of damage to that one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack number 1.
He's
with one
still up,
swing.
just so you know. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And number 1 with one swing, a 19,
That will hit.
and that does some damage to him. 16.
Okay.
And then my flurry of blows is 1 attack on each. So back to number 5
That'll hit.
for 22.
That's enough.
And then on number
That's why I
1,
left it. Okay, that makes sense.
14 points of damage.
That is just enough. Okay.
And then for number 3, we have the crit.
Amazing.
Nice.
Jeez.
That's enough. All right, how do you want to do it?
So he takes a swig of the alcohol, which he spits into the queen bee's face, distracting her long enough for him to get over to where Voxel is, and he just like slides underneath one of the bees and comes up swinging his staff, taking all 3 of the bees down. And he looks at Voxel and says, "Yeah, that was let's go with Brave."
Thank you.
And then suddenly they get stung again.
And then he also goes back
Okay.
to here to be with Junem, because I have 60 feet of movement.
Thank you.
Oh shit. Voxel, run!
All right. Then we go
I haven't had a
to the red
turn.
group. All right, so that is 5 more attacks, and they are buff stingers. 1, 2,
Red leader to gold leader.
3, exactly. 4 and 5.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Perhaps you
What
should have
is-
stayed over there, 13.
You were yelling at me for going over there.
Well, look. I
So
mean,
I came back.
And they all have advantage and +5, so they're all hitting.
Yeah, but he could have given you resistance. Ugh.
All right, so let's get some damage here. Let's see what happens to our beloved new. Welcome to the group, man.
2 seconds in and I'm already dead. Okay, 19. Jesus.
it's been real.
31.
All right, guys. Next week we're gonna start
43.
intern games up again.
3, 58. 8. 5. 75. I'm still up.
Oh my god, 10 left.
I've got 10 life left.
Did any of their stingers break?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
I already checked.
Nice. Okay.
Oh.
All right, and now we
And
go
I thought he
to
would
the
just-
queen bee.
I thought he would just leave like I did. He looks at Junem.
That for.
That is a good question. All right. So with the
Question.
that was to see if Voxel doing the thing earlier, if she would be smart enough to go for the one who got it or not.
Or whether she flies over us and just goes after Gurr.
Why would you do that? Ah! I have to die every game, I know.
She wouldn't even provoke an attack of opportunity flying over our heads.
What's the command to do a custom roll? Because I want to do a 1d3
Roll
/R.
Yeah.
slash 1d3.
Roll
Yeah.
D3.
Oh fuck, I am on the list.
So like that.
All right, 2. We'll just use that.
Wobbles.
Wobbles, no!
Fuck.
Not wobbles.
None of my spells are concentration right now, I'm just gonna say that.
All right, Gurr.
Do you have advantage?
She does not.
Shield.
2 of those hits.
All right.
Oh, ouch. Oh!
Good golly.
Oh, that's
Jesus.
going acid damage. Holy shit. All right, so she's just going to fly right past you guys and go for Gurr in the background. She's still within range, so you guys aren't going to get opportunity.
That's gonna be 71.
71 points of damage.
Yeah.
Woo-wee. How you doing, Gurr?
Give me a second. Minus 71 is 56
56.
out of 127.
So as she flies
Hey,
over
you know what? I'm
guys,
down to 10.
she just starts thrusting this massive stinger, and this thing is as big as a giant sword.
Ooh.
So this thing is just coming, it's just slashing and hacking all across you, and this just dripping with this acid that is just pumping out from her abdomen. And then we will go to Junem.
Well, shit.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
I should be okay. Even if I go down here, I'll just be unconscious. I should be able to make my saves. But I have something I can do on my turn that might turn this
Okay.
from a very bad situation to a not so bad one.
I hope so.
How's it going over there, Voxel?
I'm fine.
You look like shit.
He's bloody. He's got he's got dozens of bleeding gashes all over him. I'm fine.
It's only a flesh wound.
Tis but a scratch, and another scratch, and a lot more scratches.
And another.
How much did you just take, Gur?
71.
A ton.
There's a hole
Alright.
in my gut. What do you think?
I'll just walk over to the hole in your gut, and I'm just gonna do a.
I'll give you a hint. My entrails are now X-trails.
Whoa!
I'll pass my hand over your stomach and just fill it back in.
It's a miracle.
Let's not let that happen again.
Yeah, no, I
70
agree.
healing.
I took 1 point of damage last turn.
And then I'm gonna do a headbutt on the queen, just because I can.
Holy
Oh
Toledo!
my god.
Jesus.
Amazing. Whew. Okay, where am I at here?
Does 14
Queen.
hit the big girl?
It does not.
Okay.
Well, it will. Just won't do any damage, so just hear dong. It's just
Yeah,
hitting
right.
that hardened metal like so.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right, great job with the healing. We go to Voxel, who's surrounded by bees with more coming in.
All right.
Barely standing. What would you like to do?
I'm real pissed off.
Let's get a zoom in here too. Let's see what he does here.
I'm gonna cast Destructive Wave.
Nice.
All the bad guys and none of the good guys make a DC 19 Constitution save.
Oh, nice.
So that's
And that,
all.
yes, that includes. Yep,
The queen as well.
yep. The 6 isn't gonna do it. Neither would an 18 for that matter.
Well, that's a con save.
Oh,
not a
con. Oops.
dex save.
All right, so that's the queen there, and I'll come back to the bees for con.
Nope. Oh, Mother Hubbard. Okay. Well, the bees are going to take 19 damage.
Oh. The beast's still in the space of the spirit guardians. Can I get a dex save possibly, or is it too late?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Let's do this first, and then we'll come back to that.
Of course.
Okay, so the queen takes 38. The other bees take 19.
Okay, and that's the ones in the second line too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of them.
How much damage?
19.
All right, that's all. That kills them all.
Oh, thank God.
Oh no, Voxel!
No!
What?
And also, he
You
deleted the token
disappeared.
as well.
Oh, goodness. That's what happened. Scared the crap out of me. All right, and then I'm going...
Fox just disappears from existence. He's dying one way or the other.
He exploded.
All right, and then I'm going to cast...
All right, how do you want to do it?
You just, he's down on one knee. He's surrounded by all these hornets, and he just stands up. He puts one hand to the pendant to Savadine, and with the other raises his arm and calls down the wrath of the goddesses on these stupid frickin' bugs.
Sure. Okay.
Big bug as well.
As 12 more come out of the hive.
Okay. Is there anything else that you?
Yeah, I'm going to cast a healing word at 7th level
Can you do
You
that?
won't be able to.
as a bonus action.
No,
Can't do
it's,
two
you
spells.
can't
You
do
can do
two
a
spells.
cantrip.
Oh,
Cantrip.
never mind then.
gonna
I
be a
keep
cantrip.
forgetting. I'm bad at the rules.
It's okay.
I'm a DM in my other game. I should know
It's
this
okay.
stuff. Okay, in that
This is
case,
intense. In your defense, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
in that case, I am going to move there.
Not.
Gonna
Okay.
get close to the thing that wants to kill
Okay,
us.
there. I'm trying to make it so I'm not super close to the bee, but I'm also not the closest thing to the hive,
Oh, okay. I see
Oh,
what you're going
gotcha.
for.
Okay, that makes sense.
so that they don't do the exact same thing for the 3rd time this fight.
Gonna make a yeep noise and teleport 30 feet back.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to polymorph the creature into a harmless bunny.
Seems like a sensible thing to try to do.
So wisdom saving throw 17.
Why didn't you do this so long ago?
Because I wanted to blow everything up.
Sure, I'm just kidding.
You did blow everything up.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
This is what you get for having a DC that isn't 19.
Yeah. That's the end of my turn.
All right, that was very
Sorry,
effective.
Gar.
It was a great try. No bunnies for you. All right, we go to 13.
All right, 13's gonna turn on this lady, and he's just gonna go crazy.
As
So-
Garrett runs back, and they just nothing's happening. He's taking a Garrett probably.
He'll spend a key point on flurry of blows and attack her 4 times.
Okay.
2, 3. Oh!
Oh shit!
Now I will use my
I was
inspiration.
gonna say if you don't, it ends right there.
Oh my god. Double
Double
ones.
And then double 17.
And there we go.
I mean, with the number of attacks he gets, it's only a matter of time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if he had been hasted this fight? Like this whole fight?
Yes, I can.
It's terrifying.
It has happened before.
It's
18,
terrifying.
so 39 points of damage so far.
Just keep going.
And then 26 more
48.
Stun her.
and 18 more. And I am spending
5.
2 key
5.
points on those last 2 shots to do 2 stunning blows.
Okay.
So con saves DC 19.
83 damage.
Yes, so she's stunned
She's stunned.
twice.
That okay.
So
Alright.
the end of my next turn.
Total damage.
I think Matt's at 83.
83, yeah. By my count.
All right. She's
You can
still,
add it.
still up,
Oh.
but she is stunned.
I'm surprised she doesn't have legendary resistances.
Well, it's not too late.
Shut your mouth,
Funny
Matthew.
you mentioned it.
You shut your mouth.
No, it's just.
I mean-
it's just a B.
Okay.
I
I am okay with this.
All
I would
right.
hope
So.
so.
After 13 starts whapping on it, just getting harder and harder with the hits, you can see that the B seems to be. kind of-
Sorry. He's getting harder and harder, or
yes,
the hits
we
are getting
all are.
harder
We're
and
all
harder.
just getting so hard. Hashtag so hard. Junem, what would you like to do?
Well, I guess Voxel, what happened over there?
anger management.
Let's talk
Solutions.
more killing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna reach back and I'm gonna do the same spell I just did on Gur. But
Amazing. Okay.
And you get 70 hit points, and you get 70 hit points.
Thank you.
All
And
the
I'm gonna
viewers,
look
check
back.
under your chairs. You all get 70 hit points.
Everyone in the audience gets
Yeah.
70 hit points.
and another headbutt because oh, 22.
Thank you very much.
Don't do that again.
I will
That was
try.
not. It was brave but stupid.
I agree.
And you're gonna see me like use my arm movement to bring the headbutt in.
Okay.
Go for 10 force damage.
Okay.
My computer is not having fun tonight.
There's a lot for it to handle right now.
Roll 20 just stopped working.
Oh, did it?
Yikes.
That's
Well,
not good.
the page blanked.
Hold-
I'm back in now, but
Okay.
I got my action bonus and I'm done.
Okay.
oh, okay. I'm not dead. I survived. I'm a little surprised.
Renewed.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. This thing's not dead yet. What are you guys doing? Come on, I killed all the other ones for you.
It's on the ground,
Oh, nothing.
stunned.
Okay, Voxel, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm gonna. It feels a little much to break out anything really big. You know what? Oh no, that won't work. I'm gonna try and polymorph it myself into a harmless pony.
Okay.
Does it auto fail because it's stunned?
No.
No, it's what
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wisdom. Okay.
You said you're polymorphing yourself into a harmless
the bunny, the bee.
The bee.
I swear he just said he's doing it to himself. Is that
I'm
what
doing
you
it
said?
I'm gonna
I'm
try
doing it
this
to the
myself.
bee.
That makes sense, but I swear I heard I'm gonna do it to myself. I was like, wait,
He said he's
what?
going to try to do this himself.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna try it.
You're trying to do the thing he did. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, okay.
What? We're gonna have to rethink our
Purchase here.
our selection.
Turns into a bunny, runs away.
All right, I'm tracking now. All right. So we need a wisdom saving throw.
DC 19.
Yes.
Big money, no whammy.
That's what happens when you have a TC 19 saving throw.
No. All right.
That's funny.
It's a bunny.
It's a
How long does it
stunt
last? Up
An
to an
hour.
hour.
Itty bitty little space.
Like, we could put this thing in, like, a tiny hole in the wall and let it undo.
All right. She is now a little bunny rabbit.
That's okay. She won't be a bunny for long.
Don't... If you kill it while it's a bunny, it becomes a bee again.
Mm-hmm.
But all the damage carries over.
We're here to finish the job.
And we can ready our everyone can ready actions so that
That's true.
Okay.
I was going
Do
to say,
you
let's
think-
just dig a hole and drop it in it.
What do you think
Leave.
would happen if we put her into my Bjorn bag?
I could open a demiplane and just keep her. I'm not joking. She stays in there with air. Like, she doesn't die.
with what spell?
Demiplane.
Oh,
Aptly named.
It makes a 30-foot cube room that things just stay in.
Okay,
I mean,
but
she'll
then we'd
starve to
have to
death if we
deal
don't
with-
feed her.
then we would have to deal with having a giant bee. I
or
don't
whoever
want
will.
that.
Someone else.
Or I
will
can
have to when
open
he
it on
opens
an entire swarm of people.
So are you pulling out a master
I'm
ball
lawful
essentially?
good. Well, not literally lawful good, but
Gura's
I'm
holding a
mostly
master
lawful.
ball in his hand, getting ready to throw at the little bunny.
Bee queen, I choose you.
All right, Voxel. Anything else?
How do you
No,
feed
no,
that
that's it. I'm
Well, it's my turn. Demiplane underneath the bunny.
Amazing.
And then I'm going to close it right afterwards.
All right. So the Pokeball. Boop, 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 boom. All right. You captured the bee.
But it only lasts for an hour.
None. The door only stays for an hour.
Oh, okay.
You create a shadowy door on a surface that you
Oh,
can see,
okay.
large enough to allow a medium or large or creatures to pass through unhindered.
So
But since it's a bunny, it just
Sure.
drops in.
I need you to do me a favor.
Mhm.
On your character sheet, write in Terra Hornet Queen
Summon.
/ bunny?
/ bunny.
Well, the bunny will be gone.
Yeah, the bunny will be
Yeah.
gone. In Demiplane, so we don't forget that.
Sure, yeah. I'm
She's
going to write
gonna
that
be
in the
pissed when we
bio.
let her out.
Yeah, add it
Under
to your
allies.
inventory. Yeah, it's just something you have. Yeah.
How do you spell that? Where's that at? Terra Hornet Queen. There it is. I'm going to... Ooh.
Oh, he doesn't have to, like, the next time he casts a spell, he doesn't have to,
Open that one. I can just
Open
keep
that
opening
one.
different doors and keep putting in new things.
yeah.
Could I-
And it's limit, like, he doesn't have a limit on how many
Oh,
down
God,
points he
this
can
is perfect.
Gur. How
Yeesh.
many?
Pokeballs.
If we're going to use that as a weapon, do you think someday you could open it up and I could reach in and heal it back up to maximum health and then get
I
back
mean,
in?
yeah, totally.
Because
I
I,
mean,
wouldn't
if I
want to
fly
drop
out, but
because
yeah.
we put a beating on that thing, you know.
Yeah. No, here's the
You
thing.
still had a lot in the tank,
13
though.
is really
Yeah.
good at knocking people unconscious. So
Okay.
if
don't-
13
can
runs up
you-
and punches somebody, I open a door. We could just start like capturing anything we want.
I don't think you can
This
close the door, though, on command. I think it just lasts for an hour.
You create a shadowy door on a flat surface that you can see within range. The door is large enough to allow a medium creature to pass through unhindered.
Yeah, so
When
it
you
can
open
go
the door,
in
leave
and
the
out.
Oh
door
wait,
frame.
it says medium. She was bunny. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
When the door when the spell ends, the door disappears and any creature trapped inside remains trapped in there.
This is not
the door
concentration.
also disappears from the other side. Each time you cast this, you create a new demiplane or have a shadow demiplane. Additionally, if you know the nature of the concept of anything. I mean,
I
you
think
can
it's
end a
written that
spell
way.
whenever you want, though, can't you?
It doesn't say that. I think
Yeah,
it's written that way to
it's
prevent
like-
exactly this.
No, it's like seeming, and because seeming you cannot end seeming early.
Okay. How long does your polymorph last?
An hour.
An hour.
I casted it right after yours,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. All right.
We're just gonna
Even
watch.
though this isn't concentration, though, because it's so powerful, what I'm gonna do is at the end of each day, Gur's gonna have to make a concentration saving throw to see.
keep it.
Yeah, see if you keep it because it's so
the problem
powerful.
is-
That could break a game, but
The problem is
Well, here's
it can't come out.
yeah. That I was just about to
no,
say.
whether or not he's able to hold
Yeah.
onto that plane of where the bee is.
Right, but this bee,
But the bee.
can't come out from that demiplane.
Oh, we'll have to polymorph it into something small so it can
Yeah,
come out.
so it can come out
And if-
because it's too big to go through the door.
yeah. So yeah, we could
You have
totally
to
open the
spit-
door and just
you
have a
to
giant bee in
spit
there
it so
works.
it'll fit.
and threaten to throw people in there.
So this works for like kobolds.
Yeah. Well,
We can amass a
But
kobold
not the chubby
army.
ones. They don't fit.
or wolves. We could amass a bunch of wolves in there.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Release
All right.
the hounds.
So you have the Terror Hornet Queen trapped on their
Do we
side.
How often do we have to feed it, do you think, Gare?
Oh, it'll die long before we use
I
it
mean,
again.
here's a question: was the Terra Hornet Queen bigger than 30 feet around?
No, it's 20
No.
foot.
Yeah.
She was only 20 foot around. Okay, so she
Holy
won't
crap.
die immediately when she unpolymorphs. Then
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
'Cause it is only a 30-foot room.
This seems
I
kind
just-
of mean. I mean, we could have just,
Just-
I feel like we could have just put it down. We didn't have to make it suffer.
But we
We're
could
gonna
sell her
starve
to a
this
zoo.
poor bee to death.
We could
Yes.
immediately go back to Kinderia and sell her to a zoo.
Uh,
Are there zoos
That's
in
true.
Kinderia?
well,
There
there
is
isn't,
somewhere,
there will
I'm
be
sure.
now. The first
Behold, the
attraction.
first traveling zoo.
Behold.
and
Very
an
good.
elephant,
Bee-
a rat, a bugbear, and a fucking cat are gonna walk up and be like, "Hey, you want a bee?"
a queen bee.
Oh, it's not just a bee; it's a hornet. Now, are you interested?
You had
I
the
mean, if you
antenna.
want, I could just open it and you guys could kill the bunny. That's fine too.
The name of the zoo would be the Menagerie. We will fund it.
All right, we're gonna break the big nest.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. There's no more bees that are coming out, so the queen was kind of in control of summoning them. She was just about to bring some more, but you guys were able to dispatch of her. So they're all going to be dormant in there. So you guys will be able to just start breaking away at this thing until it is no more.
Woo!
Good job.
Nice job. Do I hear anything?
What's
All
that?
right.
I'm listening. Anything else buzzing?
Nope. It's you're
Good.
thinking coast is clear.
Uh,
That was a lot.
Voxel.
Yeah.
Voxel.
Yes.
We're gonna have to have a talk about order of operations when it comes to dashing into danger.
Into
I
the snow.
survived. It's okay. It's all good. Nobody died?
That's fair. Okay, you got me. You got me. You
Sorry,
still look like shit. Here, let me see if I can help out with that, and I'll.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't worry.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
We should get back to Miss Honey and tell her we took care of stuff.
Oh, that was it. That was like completely all right.
Yeah, that was it. Good job, guys. All right, so you can begin your trek back, which will take another hour or two. So on the way, go ahead and whatever you guys would talk about.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
I like that that glowy stick you make for me. That's pretty cool.
That was yeah, that was interesting.
The lightsaber.
Yeah, did it make it like hot? I mean, it was glowing the whole time.
Well, no, it felt pretty good. Also,
Okay, we'll keep that
13
in mind.
evasion, so he's like the perfect person to like throw fireballs on to.
Yeah. And you still
Proficient
have
with everything.
You still have foresight.
Yep.
For like the next 7 hours.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, all in all, actually, that was
That was fairly successful.
that was a good test. I think it's
Okay.
been a long time, Voxel.
And
You have
I'd
improved
give our
your
performance
skill.
a solid B.
I thought you were gonna say a solid 13.
Hey, nobody died.
Nobody died. Two of you almost died.
I was fine. I had it the whole time.
There was actually a hole in your torso, Voxel.
Mine too, in fact.
I don't think there was a hole. I think there were just very large gashes that made it look like there were holes.
Yeah. Several small holes make one big.
Exactly.
That's okay.
13 could have jumped through them.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
You know
I
what?
have
We should have.
points.
We should have grabbed one or two of those flowers on the way out.
Oh, that would have been good. I mean, we're still pretty close. We can go back.
We don't need them. I mean, they're there for a reason, right? It helps with the.
Yeah,
Sure,
it helps
that's
with making the honey. So we need to leave them alone.
Do I have any? 13. Do I have any more sticks on my back? I can't reach any if I do.
13 goes up and pulls the few sticks that are there and hands them to them.
Like from the very back crack, or there's
Yeah.
one or two underneath.
They were like kind of low.
Oh, I'm gonna pull up like a couple rolls. Oh, there's one there. Found you.
You were trying to hide from me.
Just a sweet surprise.
This one tastes a little funny.
It still tastes fine. Okay.
Amazing.
We did well, I think. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that giant insect.
Maybe we could sell the exoskeleton for money. We could sell it to a zoo. We could. I'm sure an alchemical store might love to purchase it.
That's true.
It's material. It's exoskeleton's hard as armor.
Yeah, that's true.
That thing was pretty solid.
Build a house out of it.
I'd love to learn how to fly it.
Oh, where can I find a bee trainer?
Let's
Do you
get
think
some
Honey
ideas
could
in the
bait
chat.
train this
What
thing?
could they do with a giant terror hornet queen bee?
Miss
Or I
Honey
guess
is very
that'd
good
be
at training bee-like things. Maybe we could give it to her. And
I don't know that she'd want the thing that's been killing her bees.
You know, for a second, Voxel, you had that thing under control, did you not?
For a brief moment, and then I was slightly distracted.
Oh. I was gonna say, what happened? You should have held on to that.
It's a little hard to keep things under control when I'm being attacked by 8 other things in a big circle around
To
me.
be fair, it was only 6.
The first time it was 8, and then they all died, and then there were 6 more.
Amazing.
Actually, no, wait, maybe there were only 6. It's hard to keep
knows?
track.
Yeah. There was a lot.
Bloodlust will do that to you.
There were a lot.
It was a lot.
More. They were practically the size of you, 13.
Hey,
That's true.
Awesome. All right.
Well,
So on your guys' way back, just when you're just outside of the walls of Candoria proper, you can see that some people are starting to gather, and it looks like all the people who are on the outside are starting to come inside. So you guys can see that from a distance. So as you guys are starting to approach the exterior of Candoria proper, is there anything you guys specifically want to do before you make your way inside?
Quick question. I know that we're staying at the Red Dragon Inn. However, we no longer need to pay rent anywhere. I could just make us a magnificent mansion out of thin air, if you'd like.
that sounds lovely. It's
Yes.
been a long time.
Magnificent.
How are you gonna do that?
Magnificent.
I mean, we just pick a place, I'll put a door down, and it would be for us to sleep in.
Perhaps we could stop at the church on the way back, too.
Yes, I would appreciate that.
Okay. Are you wanting to set up the Magnificent Mansion now or later?
It only takes a minute to set up, so whenever we're ready for bed, we'll pick a place and I'll make
Okay.
a door.
All right, so it was early morning, an hour. Say you guys were in there for an hour back, so 3 hours later, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's about almost noonish. Still got a little bit of time until noon. Okay, and you guys saying you want to swing by the temple?
Yeah. I was gonna say what the fellow was saying about the that experience where they put something on your head and you battle stuff, and
Yes, the simulator. Okay.
this sounds like fun, but I'll tell you, I'm kind of tapped almost. Actually, that was a heck of a foray we had with the bees. I'd hate to have to try and go flex my muscles with a.
Oh, I'm still good to go. What do you mean? It's still morning. It is still morning, right?
Yeah, it's midday.
Yeah, almost midday. Yeah.
Time for lunch, actually. Yeah.
You and your food.
You've been eating
Don't
literally
do it.
nonstop.
No, it's been a couple hours.
You've been snacking on the honey things.
Snacking, yeah. Not eating. I mean, come on.
Well, of course, silly me.
How do you think I keep this figure?
It is a lovely one.
All right. You guys are working your way towards the temple, going inside of Canterbury proper, and we can actually take you there if you like.
Ooh, lovely.
All right. So there is like the inner chambers that are kind of off. They're not. What's the word? Restricted to people who aren't part of the actual temple. But going to the temple, this is where people would go. So not all the priestesses are always here. There's sometimes guardians, sometimes not. Sometimes Tavara's here, sometimes Caldavar. This is, if you guys are going to go, this is where you would go. So if you wanted to do a prayer or you wanted to do anything specific, this is the area that we will bring you to. There are other areas that are quote-unquote temple jurisdiction or buildings, but this will be the default one. So this is a fairly new constructed building as far as temples go. The old one that was far away from where Canterbury proper is in ruins. It's been abandoned for 2 decades now. But this one was constructed in the new area under once the disappearance of Alundra happened and Tavara came along. They had this constructed right away. So this is a very, very nice building. Inside there's going to be water fixtures with little waterfalls. There's going to be some temple guards posted throughout this thing. It's all kind of like marble. It's all super, very, very nice, very clean. It is kept up into the highest standards. There's going to be little bowls of incense everywhere that people can kind of light, and it'll burn. It'll kind of create the smoke. It's kind of a common practice when people come here to pray. So as you guys are making your way in, there'll be 2 temple guards. They're not going to disturb you at all. It seems like they are there just to react to anything, so they're not going to stop you or anything like that. And you guys can go ahead and make your way inside. You can explore.
How are they standing?
They're going to be like with their big long pikes that are, kind of out to the side, but they're going to be standing, looking towards the center. Like,
Do they have both hands on the pike?
One.
Do they have one hand on
One
the
hand,
pike?
yeah,
And
one hand
what's
on
the
it.
other hand doing?
It's going to be at their side.
All right, 13's gonna walk up to one and go to shake his hand.
Okay.
Gert, are you coming in?
And as you go to do that, he is not going to react at all as you're coming in. Do you actually go to touch him, though?
Probably not the time, 13.
He just looks at him. He's like, "Don't leave me hanging."
Yep, he's not going to react to it at all. He's got a helmet, full plate armor. A lot of the armor is has a lot of white with some golden streaks in it. Looks very ornate.
He just sighs
Okay. Yep.
and
won't
moves
say a
on
word.
in.
Okay.
After that, I'll probably drop my hand down low. I don't want to leave you hanging.
It gives him 5.
Oh, to 13. I thought you meant you were trying to do it to the guard too.
No.
All right. So as you guys make your way into the center chamber, there are a couple pieces of incense that are lit, and there's just some really nice smelling fragrances that are going around, and these water fixtures that are trickling in. It's very relaxing and soothing. It becomes apparent that this is definitely a place of serenity. just with the ambient sound of the water and the smells from the incense. It's a very relaxing place. And as you guys kind of walk into this inner chamber and just kind of the ambience of it is just, just got that big exhale, and you just feel very at peace here in this area. And Caldivar is going to be standing in the center, which you guys saw him during the trial, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
So he's going to have very similar armor to the rest of them, but it's much more gaudy. It's going to have very flamboyant features to it that are kind of over the top. So he's going to be standing there in the center as you guys are coming in. Welcome to the temple. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Looks at Junem.
Is there somewhere I can keep my my mace while we're here?
You can keep it on you if you'd like.
Oh, okay. It didn't seem appropriate, but
As he kind of looks over at all the
yeah,
guards.
I'm looking around. Yeah, I'm looking around. Everybody else has
We have enough people to respond to any problems. Feel free to keep it on yourself.
Very good, very good.
My name is Caldivar, captain of the guard, and
Captain,
assistant.
we've met just weeks ago, back at the courthouse.
Oh yes, forgive me. That was all of you.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, how could you
how often
forget?
do you? Yeah, I was gonna say,
There's so many adventurers that have been coming and going and stopping here. Forgive me for not remembering.
used to standing out in a crowd, I suppose.
Well, how were all of you doing after the events of all of that?
It was a very long couple of weeks, for sure.
Understatement.
Yeah, maybe an understatement, but we all had faith in the system and in the church, and it seems as though the right course of action came through.
Did you find that the judgment was fair?
I think so. I mean, they were a little hasty to jump onto grabbing hold of everything, but in the end, the church came through, as it usually does.
I agree. I personally have found Tavara's judicial system to be very swift, but usually very, very fair, and it brings me a great sense of honor to serve for her over all of the guards here at the temple. Is there a special occasion that brings you here?
Oh, no need usually for a special occasion. I like to stop in as much as I can.
Well,
Say my prayers to the sisters and be on my way.
absolutely. This place is, shared for everyone. So feel free to take your time, do whatever if you like. If you need anything, I'll be just over here. And he'll kind of go up the stairs a little bit and kind of be looking at the piles of incense that are over here. That can kind of be, making sure that everything's kind of in order.
13 is sitting cross-legged on the floor. He's got his own incense around him,
Okay.
and he's just sitting there meditating.
Amazing. Okay.
Junem's kind of unorthodox. He's kind of more along the lines of just kind of put his mace and his shield off to the side,
Okay.
kind of leaned up against the wall and just kind of taking it all in. And
Awesome.
he's in his own peace, I guess, at that moment too.
Amazing.
Voxel's just gonna find a quiet corridor and sort of ruminate quietly.
Sure. Awesome. 13, give me a religion check real quick. $21. All right. Do you have your sister stone currently?
Oh yeah,
equipped?
it's floating around.
All right. So it was glowing before. It's still glowing, but as you're sitting there with your incense and actually doing some kind of ritualistic prayer, you can feel some connection to the stone, and you can feel it kind of have a little bit of a hum to it as it's spinning around your head. You haven't felt this reaction from it before this.
He just kind of smiles at it and goes back to his prayers.
Okay. What about Gur? What's Gur doing in here?
I'm actually looking around to see if the guy we spared is here.
Kane? No.
The guard that we let
Spare?
go, you mean? At the waterfall?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
that guy.
They have all identical armor, and they're all wearing helmets, so you couldn't tell just by looking, but you can inquire about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't.
Did we
find
name him? I don't remember. It's been so long now.
don't think we
Inquiring
did so.
minds want to know.
I haven't heard that in so long.
Yeah, I don't think he ever got named.
I don't think so either. Okay.
But yeah, I'll just wander around, ask a couple of the guards, like, if they know who he is.
So the guard that you walk up to, he will actually indicate that the one that is kind of northwest of where you guys are now, up by the other pool, the left of it, was actually the one, that guy. That guy, because we didn't name him.
Ah, that guy.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you know if he's been doing okay? I'll just go ask him. I'll start wandering over to him.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be right up here. Okay, just happens to be in here. Yeah.
And just sort of stand there awkwardly for a second.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, hello again. How you been?
I remember you.
I would imagine so.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I never got your name.
Leo.
Yo,
Leo.
Leo.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and I'll hold out a hand to shake Leo's hand.
And you'll see the helmet just kind of shift over and look at you, and kind of go back to like the center of attention. And forgive me for not extending your hand. We are forbidding from interacting with people unless there is a problem.
Ah, that makes sense.
We can speak with them, but I'm not allowed to touch you.
Okay, and then I'll just take out a small bag, and I'll sort of reach out and hook it onto his belt, and just kind of like pat his spear, and then be, yeah, I'm sorry about everything, and then just sort of like walk away.
What did you
The
put
bag
on it?
has 40 gold in a bag.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I was confused what you're doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's okay, so was I.
And when he's
that's okay. So was I.
when you're almost out of earshot, you'll barely hear a thanks. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, his name's Leo.
Cool.
All right.
Leo.
You just bribed a guard.
Didn't bribe him. That was compensation money for kicking his ass earlier.
Yeah, you're bribing him you're bribing him to forget about it.
A whole new trial is going to take place now.
Amazing.
Now we're gonna have to spend the next 10 episodes dealing with that.
Son of
It's an
a
apology.
Yeah, tell it to the judge.
Speaking of, Tavar walks
Oh,
in.
speaking of
No.
Judge,
Next week
Yeah.
on.
if we get arrested again, I'm sending the bee after him.
It wasn't me, it was the bee. What bee? This bee!
Behind you, open it.
Nice. Is there anything else anybody would like to do?
Yeah, I think after not too long, I'm guessing for Junem, maybe 20, 25 minutes, he'll kind of just gather up his things, give a look and a nod to the head guard there,
Caldevar? Okay.
Keldevar, yeah,
Okay.
and just kind of make his way out to the entrance. We'll sit out there and get some fresh air until everybody else joins him.
Okay.
Would this be enough time for a short rest?
Sure.
Yeah, it's kind of what 13's doing as well.
Yeah, go for it.
I gained nothing from a short rest.
It's hard to come here and do some praying
Yeah, I don't
and
get
not
much.
count it as a rest. I mean, this is the whole reason for the place, so yeah.
Go ahead and add a 1d12 to whatever you roll, because of my Song of Rest.
Oh, is he breaking out in song in the middle of the place?
Could be like a quiet little strum on his thing.
It's
Like
allowed.
a gentle tune.
Yeah. As long as it's not disruptive, if it's something with... Yeah, that's fine.
I
It's a
did take
hard
3
rock.
damage back in that cave there.
3.
You guys want to do a long rest? Nem's hurting.
We do a long rest. I get my spells back, so I'm not opposed.
You guys can do it, but it's going to eat up the 8 hours of the
Yeah.
Oh
day.
yeah, no.
It's still early. Got a lot to do. At some point, we're going to want to go. Well, that's not until later tonight. It was when that speech from the mayor, or is that what his title is? The mayor?
Ivan?
Ivan, yeah.
Some people call him Lord, but he's pretty adamant about people not calling him that. He asked
That's
people
right.
to just call
That's
him
right.
Ivan.
He has his mansion at this point.
It's like more like a manor.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, and that would be, which I'll go to the map here. It's going to be the one that's the bottom left.
Yeah, 13, and now we're just there last yesterday.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was yesterday. That was a while ago.
It was 2.5 months for us, but yesterday for your characters.
Right. Yeah, and they actually said that he probably he's pretty busy. Probably won't have much to say until after his speech tonight. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I think this is actually a really good spot to end the session.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, thank you for coming on this journey. This has been Horsemen of the Apocalypse Season 2, Episode 2. I know it was a long break. I'm so glad so many of you guys showed up to experience this with us. We play every week at Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. Season 1, different players are in the same world. They're, I don't know, almost 2 years ahead of these guys at this point. Maybe a year or so. I don't remember when they started, but same world.
About a year.
Unconnected. They're much farther ahead of them. So let's see. Tuesdays 6:30 p.m. Pacific. It's been a long day. I'm hitting that wall of not being able to articulate words. And then we have Ages Past on Sundays 6:30 p.m. Pacific. We have some exciting new stuff that is also going to be coming to the channel. Saturdays at 10 a.m. Pacific. We're going to very soon be doing a world building stream. So week to week, we're going to have some devs that are going to come on there. We're actually going to be building a world, and you guys are going to be able to watch us do it and could comment on it. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys can check that out and be a part of that if you like. Right now, we're still interviewing all of the devs who have applied for that, so we're not sure when that's going to get going. And then we also have some exciting stuff coming to the channel. It's still too early to talk about. We're still working a lot of the details, but we're going to announce it in our Discord before we announce it here on the stream. So if you guys want to be a part of that and get to know everybody, come join our Discord. We have a lot of fun over there. We talk about the game. We can talk about D&D, anything you guys like. If you guys missed any content or want to catch up on the previous episode because it was so long ago, check out the YouTube. All the links of everything are all in the panels, or if you go into the profile on Twitch, you can catch up on past episodes. Any other plugs? Anything else?
I don't think so.
That's
good.
it. But
It's nice
thank
to
you
be
very
back.
much for coming by.
Yeah.
It's nice to be back.
All right, we
Oh,
will. Yeah, we'll see you guys, and we'll have some extra video clips and stuff later. We don't have any ending credits yet, so we're actually just going to end the stream. We appreciate everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Good one.